Oh, broads, you are in for a treat today. Do you need to laugh? Do you need to just take a deep breath because the world's on fire and you're just trying to tune out for a minute, just trying to forget it, have a moment of peace? Well, I think that this episode, it may help do that for a little bit because we are joined by the hilarious comedians Malik B and Justin Elliott. We had the best time. Just many needed laughs in this episode. But I wanted to hop on here beforehand because we talk about this in the first few minutes of the episode, but we actually recorded this a few days before we knew if we were officially going to get the Bachelorette premiere episode on Tuesday, which we did. So we were able to recap on Wednesday. But this is a reminder that broads, next week, join us on Wednesday for the second Bachelorette recap of the second Bachelorette episode. What the hell is going on? What is happening? Becca and I are going to discuss it all, and we are going to talk about some tea. There is a lot of tea pouring in already within just the past few days since the episode airs. We're going to talk about all of it. But with that being said, if you enjoy Malik and Justin as much as Becca and I did, and you want to have them back for a Bachelorette recap, go onto their podcast review section. We're going to leave all that info in the episode notes and hit them with the hashtag Broad Squad 5 stars. Let them know how much you enjoyed the episode and let them know we got to have them back for a Bachelorette recap. Go in and show that hashtag Broad Squad love because Becca and I really want to have them back. And I know you probably all will too. But with that being said, I don't know why I'm still talking. You're going to love this episode, so I'll shut up and let's get into it, broads.
And welcome to another episode of Chatty Broads with Becca and Jess.
Well, hello, broads. How are you all? This is, by the way, we got to timestamp this because God knows if we've actually watched The Bachelorette or not.
I hate all this bullshit.
I hate all
that
this
we're dealing
bullshit.
with already. The season hasn't even started and we're dealing with some bullshit.
Like the fact that there's already inconsistencies that are happening. I'm sus. I don't like it. I hate it. It is Saturday. Is it the 10th today? I don't know.
It is the 10th.
Okay. Well,
so
my time clock is good.
So here's the deal. This could be dropping Tuesday the 13th, Jess's birthday.
Hi.
So happy birthday to Jess if
Thank
that's
you.
when this
That's
is
the
dropping.
Case. Or this is dropping Friday because we dropped the Bachelorette recap Wednesday.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, are we doing the... Okay. All right.
You follow?
See, we're recording with
It's
another
already-
guest after this. So I'm like, is that guest dropping this week or the week after?
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Either way, this is coming up sometime.
It's coming up sometime, but we did have some reports that were making me feel really confident that we were going to be watching The Bachelorette because this person told me that the Lakers were for sure going to take it. And so we have brought him and the co-host of his podcast here today.
So hopefully he was
him.
right. Yeah. Because this is us from the past.
Malik B., you did this, but then hello, Justin, as well.
Hello.
Malik, explain yourself.
To the broads, the babies, the beautiful women, the queens. I am so sorry, ladies, that we have to suffer from a guy called Danny Green. And I've been...
Is that the reason that...
100%.
Was this game
LeBron.
5?
It was game 5.
Okay.
Game on the line. LeBron James had a brilliant game like I told you he was going to have.
Okay.
And the game on the line, to win it all, he passes to the guy who proves to me every day you can have a job and you don't have to be good at it.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Danny Green. He got me on. But I think LeBron should have shot that last shot, though. I mean, he had 2 people on him, but at some point you got to shoot that last shot.
But he can't do everything, right?
You can't do everything. You are right, but in that point, you got to do it all. You got
Because
to
you have Danny Green on. So I just
Exactly.
want to apologize to the broads once
So
again.
I don't want to perpetuate the stereotype that like girls don't do sports or whatever, but I'm not going to lie. When they were talking about game 7, I was like,
No idea.
baseball? Basketball?
What are you talking about exactly? We don't know.
You're not too
It's not
far
like we
off.
can see any of the sports
I
in
understand.
person.
Our
So-
sport is reality television,
I'm with
which you
that
can
too.
also
I was
place
about to
bets on, right? I mean, we
What?
can get in.
You could place your bets on Real
Absolutely.
Housewives.
Are you serious?
Fantasy leagues.
Well, yeah,
Really?
in The Bachelor, because since people get eliminated.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay.
You know, so.
I'm about to say, because if we're talking about Housewives,
I was about to
would
say
play
Housewives. I was like, they bet on Housewives. I was like,
play
they new to
some
me.
bet on Monique getting it. Okay,
I mean, you could be like,
Orange
who's going to
County.
get a drink thrown in their face
Exactly.
this
Yes.
year?
Okay.
Who's gonna start the fight?
Who's going
Right,
to have a
yeah.
mental breakdown?
Right.
Who's going to have the ambulance called on them?
who's gonna pull out the receipts on a piece of paper? Like these are the texts right here. I got them right here.
He
I
did
love
not
that.
have cancer.
Who's gonna get divorced? Yeah, that's a
Oh,
good
who's
one.
going to get divorced? That
Yeah.
is a good
one.
one.
It happens every season.
Somebody got a prenuptial and a divorce in the season every time.
I got one.
You ain't
He's
even
already
married.
preparing.
He's already got a prenup already.
He's preparing.
Well,
Oh,
he
yeah.
could be. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you better get a prenup.
better.
Wait,
but
did
I
you,
mean more
did you
like
have a prenup? Well,
No,
now
I-
with this successful
Oh, this is
podcast,
good.
you should have
trust
Queen.
and believe. Evan and I have already had this discussion. I have told him, I'm like, it is time for us to sign
I
this
know. Is it too late? Can you do a
prenuptial.
mid-nup?
After
A mid-nup.
You can do something. There was some celebrity who did it recently. Like they did a mid.
up,
Yeah. So, or what we have to do is get divorced and then
Right.
get remarried
Remarried.
and then get.
That's
Well,
too
that's
much.
fun.
Yeah,
You get to
yeah,
have a
yeah.
wedding. I love
Yeah,
it.
we love a wedding. We love a COVID wedding.
As long as I'm the maid of
Social
honor.
distancing. Everybody got their mask on. I understand.
No,
that.
here's
Yeah,
what we do.
you
We do
know?
a virtual event and we pay to have people watch
Watch?
it.
Okay.
You pay
Wait, you pay the people or?
No,
No, you
people
charge them.
pay. So like our
Oh.
listeners, they want to be a part of
Oh.
Jess's wedding. They got to
Got
pay to
you.
play.
If you want to be a flower girl, if you want to be a bridesmaid, you got to put in a little extra cash.
Top contribution.
Yeah.
I didn't know a wedding
Y'all
turned
live
to a
lavish.
Patreon.
I mean,
Whoa.
it's tough times
I'm about to
right
say,
now.
I see.
It is tough times.
And
You
that's
have to
worth,
make
that's
it
worth
work.
paying for because y'all live lavish. I pay to see that. Yeah, definitely.
For Evan,
Definitely.
our producer of our show.
Hey, what?
Please.
I definitely see that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true.
So Malik and Justin have a podcast called Cutting Weight, and if you tune into their podcast, which you should, you'll recognize this because they are the only podcast who also records here.
Yes.
And
We're
my-
lucky. Very lucky.
We're very lucky. We
Very
try to
lucky.
keep the couch warm.
Exactly.
For you,
You
ladies. That's all we're trying to do.
Don't mess up the
don't
pillows.
mess up
I
anything.
don't even want to mess up no aesthetics when I come
Okay,
here.
I was
Don't
about to say,
touch
shit,
nothing.
do we lose the pillows
Exactly.
or we keep them? I
Is
don't know.
that
I
why
was-
the pillows
I
are
love the
behind the
pillows.
couch
Exactly.
this morning? I was like, where'd the pillows go?
I
need
love
one
the
for my
pillows.
back.
It's for your back, right? It's comfortable. I
Sit up
thought so too.
straight.
He's like, no, that's not fair.
We got
That's
too
too man.
com-
That's not fair. That's not
we
manly
got too
enough.
comfortable. We was like, put these pillows back.
I'm in there like this on the
We
couch.
got too
Oh, you
comfortable.
have no idea. I used to, when Evan would edit, he would fast forward through the footage and I would have like my legs out,
exactly,
one
The
up,
amount that
this
she
way.
would move, and then she'd get off camera all the time because she'd just be lounging fully back. And we'd have someone live
Are
getting
you
her.
serious?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
keeps me in check on the podcast too. So I'm pretty sure you guys have the person that just you keep it.
I mean, sometimes I'll look at her and be like, well, maybe you should scooch this way. Or
Very
maybe
gently and kindly.
or maybe like you do have a skirt on and people, this is streamed live for people.
See?
So,
Hold on. What
you know.
episode is
out
that?
in the open. I feel hey.
Wait,
Chatty
which-
bras. I ain't mad at that.
Chatty bro.
Which one of you keeps the other one in check?
I keep him.
Yeah,
in.
he
Okay.
pretty much. I'm pretty much the wild one on the podcast.
He come in with shorts on as well, open his legs. I don't think the weight cutters and the babies are tuned in.
because I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first came in here and I seen the green, I felt at home. So I felt that I could be
Sure.
comfortable on the couch. So
Casual.
know
That's
what
the
I mean?
purpose of the green.
Exactly.
Yes.
Do you know that so
Exactly.
many of our listeners for a long time thought this whole thing was outside?
As if we were recording outdoors.
In the
thought it was
elements.
real. I thought it was real. I
it
thought
was
the
real.
green was real.
Well, real is one thing, but
Yeah.
outside
Yeah.
shooting at nighttime outside with
Yeah,
all
that's
these
true.
lights, can you
Imagine
imagine the
if
moths?
it was real, though. Can you picture you in here with a spray bottle misting down the whole thing?
Bitch, I have one
Never.
real plant in the house and it's dead. And it is dead.
A lot of flies coming in here. I feel that.
You know how great Evan is? If we hear like a sound or a cricket outside, he was like, hold guys.
Hey.
Hold for sound.
Hey.
Go
That
out and kill
cricket
it.
is-
He's good. I was like, well, what happened? I
Evan
don't-
doesn't play.
He doesn't play about the sound.
No.
So I appreciate that. And
He-
of course he's inside.
I know when we were recording remotely, it'd be like, is the air conditioning on? I'm like, yeah, it's 90 degrees out, but I can shut that off.
Turn it off.
Turn it off.
Turn it off.
No.
Sweat it out
Okay.
for the
I was like, you
sound.
can't get that sound out? No, you got to keep that air conditioner on.
No, he's a strict producer.
Nah, I mess with Evan though.
Okay, but
What are we talking about today?
Well, we're going to talk about some love, some relationships, because this
it's a
is
great
something
time.
that you all talk about this
Obviously.
a lot on your
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
But before we get in, I feel like we do need to let the broads know a little bit about both of you.
Yes.
You know, what's your deal? What do you do? Let them know.
I love your shirt, Thick Boy.
Oh, yeah.
3 C's.
3 C's, yeah.
Yeah.
Thick boy for Brendan Schaub, the guy I feature, go on tour with. Oh, yeah. Is this my camera? I can just talk to him. Is this
Yeah, that's the camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You can see yourself on the monitor.
Well, I
understand.
I'm a professional. Okay.
Keep going.
I'm Malik B. Like I said, I'm a long time listener, first time guest. People whisper when they see my chest. I want to understand that when you see me, you see bravery. Now, I'm a comic. I tour all the time with Brendan Schaub, and you can catch me on Fighter and the Kids with a Z now. I have a
Rebranding.
Rebranding with a Z. The Z
Yeah.
represents everything. Represents like my community. Listen, I want people to understand that you can also see me on Cutting Weight podcast with Justin Elliott. I'll let you.
About time you bring me into the fold. Golly, you think the Chatty Bros really want to know all that?
They
just testing all that. I don't want to know all that. You had me over here. I'm like, I'm about to throw up all in my mouth. You know, you get to throw up in the. Come on, man.
I heard I had a lot of DMs.
Listen.
Okay.
I'm Justin Elliott, co-host of the Cutting Weight podcast. I'm a Sagittarius.
Wait, what?
You know,
They don't
hey,
need to
they
know
got a
that.
lot of
they
women
do.
that watch
They
this
do need to
podcast,
know.
and I'm pretty sure the horoscopes mean a lot to them. So hey, I'm a Sagittarius. I like long walks on the beach. You know, hey, listen, bro, you ain't on the beach with me. I ain't on the beach with you. Holding hands.
You know what? I'm gonna shut up. This is your introduction.
Okay,
I apologize.
Thank you, sir. I'm a comic as well. I also stay on tour with Malik and Brendan Schaub, and co-host a few people. I also have a day job as well because you know, got to keep hustling out here. You know. Paralegal and everything like that. So that's pretty much my
Wait, really?
A balanced man, a paralegal, and a comedian.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's great.
And for my job, I'm just playing about the comedian stuff because I'm pretty sure you guys got a lot of people. So I'll be there on Monday.
They don't know you here right now.
They don't know I do comedy. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody
You
on my
just
job
call
see
in
me,
sick.
working from home has been the godsend to me because I've been able to go on tour and stuff, and then they'll be like, "Justin, are you in the office?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm in the office," and I'm eating barbecue with them on tour
In Dallas.
Exactly.
I mean,
I love working from home. It's not so
oh, it's so nice,
Yeah, let me
right?
tell
I
you.
mean, we've both been working from home for a long time.
Y'all don't have kids.
That's true.
Or longtime partners, apparently.
That's true. That's true. That can be a little complicated when you both are working under the same roof all the time.
I know you're getting crazy.
See each other every day.
I'm about to say.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
then you're just working in the living room together, and then your partner might have a stack of dirty dishes, and you just clean them, but you're also trying to work, and then maybe they're being too loud on their conference call.
Well, also for me, my boyfriend, he's at home. He's like, I can't get anything done. And I'm like, yeah, I have a couple businesses and I'm taking care of the kids all day while you're like at the gym doing he owns a climbing gym.
Okay.
Oh,
So he's trying to, work all that stuff.
sounds
from
like a
home.
good
I
guy.
understand.
welcome
How does he
to my
feel with you being, alpha woman, like handling so many businesses?
He loves it.
I know he does. I would love it too.
He loves
A lot of guys
When you
embrace
said
it.
when you said a few businesses, I was like, hold on.
Hey,
let me
come
sit
on,
up.
tissue too.
I was like,
I don't know if you caught that.
Hey, I was like,
hold
let
on,
me
that's
sit
it.
up. I was like, okay.
I'm intrigued now.
Boss woman
I
lady,
was
you
about
said
to
she
say,
threw that.
hold on,
She just threw that under the rug. She was like, I got a couple businesses, a couple million.
When she said business, I got my corporate posture. Look at my feet. I was like, okay.
With a Z? I was like, okay.
Do tell. Because all I
Break
got
it
is
down.
Z right now.
I'm like, continue. Let me hear what you got going on.
I want her to break this. I was just going down
He
a
on
resume.
the climbing gym? Hell yeah, I be on in the climbing gym. What?
Baby, you
I
know
have a
these
few
stacking
businesses
dishes?
too.
I'll get them.
I have
Don't
a
worry
climbing
about
gym.
it.
I have a pretzel stand.
What
I be
else?
selling masks on the
What
side.
else?
I be doing it all.
Come
What?
on,
She
man.
got a few businesses. I got a few businesses
That's
too.
an alpha woman
Hey,
right there.
what? I might not be
Bruh,
up to her level,
yeah.
but I'm doing my thing.
You doing your thing.
Exactly.
Exactly. Okay.
Uber,
Exactly. Uber, Postmates.
Whatever you got.
I'm running the machine. You know they got the machine that deliver the Postmates to your
little robot?
condo.
Oh God,
I'm doing
that's
that
scary.
in the back with the I'm in the back with the controller of the headset.
I hit the door
It's
again.
Call of Duty again. Postmates of duty.
Wait, what is up with that? You posted a video. What is with that?
Have you not gotten the delivery from the robot yet?
No.
West Hollywood. In West
It's
Hollywood.
lit. Yeah.
I mean, it's
I
very.
mean, I live in a suburb, so
I can see that.
It's very.
I don't know if they have robots
I can
yet.
see
People
that. I
might
don't know they
freak
got
out.
that yet. Yeah.
The robot's very cute and it's very exciting, but it started to fuck with my brain because I'm like they're trying to get it normal by making it cute, so then we won't notice when everything else is robotic. Because think if they made that thing look scary. and it was delivering shit. You'd be like, burn down all the AI. This is horrifying.
True.
An AI robot just delivered my food and it looks like a fucking transformer. I would not be okay with that.
Also, you got to think that people probably get violent with it potentially. So you want to
True.
feel bad when you're like breaking the machine. You know
Very
what I mean?
true. Very true. It has these big eyes
Because
that
people
like
do
blink
that
all
with
the
like
time.
the scooters. You know, people destroy those all the time.
The
and
birds.
trash them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think when it comes down to those machines, yeah, like you said, it's about to become robotic soon. But I would much rather a person delivering than, you know what I mean? Because it still stops traffic. You know what I mean? Like when you're driving in West Hollywood, and it's like really taking up a lot of space,
And it's very slow.
exactly
Very slow.
Of course, it's very careful. I love the human
interaction. Yeah, I would much rather man, even though he might eat my chicken wings and stuff like that, or take a bit of my
couple of fries.
fries.
I do
You know what I mean? I'll reach into the
generous.
bag,
Bro,
right?
what you want for Chick-fil-A? I'll bring it back to you. I'm not eating my fries. I mean yours.
I ordered 12. I come back with 8 nuggets. Man, hey, you did your thing.
Hey,
you
man,
know what I
it was
mean?
a discount today.
There's always a missing nugget.
I was
There's
hungry.
always
I'm like,
a
you was
missing
hungry.
nugget.
All right, it's good. I fed the needy. I understand. You doing Postmates. I understand your cause. Come on.
Wait, can you explain this? Because I feel like probably a lot of our other broads don't know what we're talking about either. So it drives to the restaurant and then they put it in.
Right.
Yes, it opens up like a cooler, like an automatic cooler, and you can drop the food in there, and then it delivers
Like miles away, it'll. Just,
I think it has
I think it's in
4
between, like within a radius.
Yeah,
whatever
it's in the
restaurant
radius.
is at,
Yeah.
But it'll let you know, so you'll
Yeah.
get a notification on your app. You're like your AI or whatever they call it is delivering your food,
Right.
and so check this shit out. You don't tip it,
Nope.
so a lot
Right.
of people
I know,
like
I
it
thought about
because
that.
they're like, oh, we don't have to tip.
Yeah.
Lil Junior or whatever his
because
name
that
is.
Postmates, man, they
Man,
look at that. They look at you when after you getting the food. They like,
All right.
come on now, come on.
I-
I'm like,
Have a great day.
He's like, yo, it's gonna come up after this phone. 15,
exactly.
30,
Yep.
or 35.
Exactly.
Or if I swear to God, you go to the other options and put 0, 0, 0, 0, you an asshole.
I just close it till I don't remember it no
To the
more.
next time?
Yep, to the next time. I just close it. You deliver. Okay, I closed it.
I do the same thing. They're like, next time you want to order
It was like,
Postmates, no, like, man, I don't remember him. You know what? I'm good on tipping.
I don't remember this experience.
What? No thanks. I'm good.
Have you ever had the same person come back? Because I've had that before.
Of course, hell yeah.
I had never had it, and I
What
had
never had that.
Attitude.
Yeah.
Him again.
I never had that.
I was like, my bad for last
same
time.
person, because you think you're like, oh, I should have tipped better. I didn't really tip much, and then that person comes back and they have expectations.
Especially if you tip good. Like if you tip $20 one time, and then the next time it
$20?
wasn't.
Tipping
Yeah.
$20 for
No.
Yeah, what?
When I
about to
first
say.
when I first moved to LA, I had the Postmates in the beginning,
Okay.
and I got tipped. I was one of those people that was driving around Postmating food. I didn't eat anything, by the way, but but at the same time, I got tipped like $20 one time by this
Made
lady.
your day.
And what did make my day? What made my week? And then I was like, every time she wanted to order, I felt like every time she wanted to order something, I got the order. But it just kept dwindling and dwindling. Yeah.
Yeah, I maybe 2 years ago was at a hotel and I accidentally gave the valet $100.
Oh, you balling.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No.
That better been an
No,
accident.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No. It was an accident. And I gave it to this kid, and he was probably like, 18-year-old kid.
Okay.
I handed
Did you
it to him
see it as you were handing it
as
over?
I was
like,
handing it to him.
fuck.
As I was handing it
You
to
said,
him.
this $100. This a C note.
Yeah. And I hand it to him, and he looks down, and he's like, and he looks so excited. And in that moment, I'm just like, I can't
No.
take
No.
it back.
Well,
Shit,
that
me.
was a valuable lesson. You
me.
should have taught that 18-year-old. When as far as it come, it can be easy. Take it away. Come on, talk to.
Hey, look.
Talk to
Hey,
me,
you say a lie.
You too near me not to
Hey,
hear
you
me.
too
Come on.
near me not to hear me.
The Lord give it and the Lord take it
Take it
You know
away.
what you do? As you hand it, you see that C note. You go, hold on, this is C note. Hold on. And then you go with this hand. Hold on with that. Hold that thought. Then you go put that back in your pocket and you pull out your other money from your other
Wait,
pocket.
do the move. Do the
Okay,
move.
5. You be like, oh no, that's. Hold on. You pull it back and then you. Hold on, I got you right here, bro. I got you right here. Hold on.
Give me like a 10.
About $3, $4. So there you go. Here you go. Stay in school.
Buy yourself something nice.
Hey, that's when you old school. You have a conversation. You like, yo, you go to school? What, you in the university around here? Yeah, that's what you got to do.
That's what you got to do. You got to spark up a conversation after that
Exactly.
$3. After that $100 go,
Exactly.
and you give them that $3.
Exactly.
So what you do?
Exactly. You like math, science?
Math, okay.
Yeah, definitely.
See,
Stay
I
in
should have.
school.
I should have taught him a lesson, and now I gave him $100, and I just.
And he just blew it.
And he blew. You know what? He
18.
probably did. He probably
blew it.
just blew it, and I was just the whole for the next week. I was like, wow, I really was looking forward to that.
I know you were
$100.
sick. I know you were sick with that $100
I'm sick to
missing.
hear this
I'm-
story.
Exactly.
It hurt me.
It's painful. It's
Yeah,
painful.
but $3 or $4, I could do with $3 or $4.
Yeah.
See, I'll do that for an Uber driver every once in a while. Like sometimes an Uber driver really brings the conversation, you know? And
Yeah.
they're like, not in an annoying way where they're like,
okay.
what were you just about to say?
I was just about to say, like, I hate when Uber drivers like want to talk to me in the car. I just want to get in the car.
Yep.
You are the taxi driver. You know what I mean?
I mean, we're chatty broads. Sometimes I get
understand.
in a
Right,
chatty
right.
mood. I'm like,
Sometimes we're chatty.
so tell me about your kids, you know? Like, tell me about your life. And I've gotten some good advice, some bad advice, but even that is enjoyable to have someone give you some terrible
Oh,
advice.
I love terrible advice
about what's going on in
Yeah,
your
it
life.
makes me feel better about my own advice.
Yeah, so you give good advice.
Thanks.
Why are you guys
But-
listening to Uber drivers?
For advice. I was
For advice.
Thank you.
Y'all lives are really nice. I'm like, what?
Man, I hate Uber drivers talking to me. I remember one time.
Exactly.
This is how I know I was lying. I had my AirPods in and he started talking to me. I'm like, well, I get the call. And I put my phone to my AirPods like, hello? You know you lying.
Exactly. You got an
Hello?
AirPod and a
And a
phone
phone.
in here.
Hello?
Exactly.
Yeah. What you-
I do not like the Uber driver talking to me. Please, hey, you see what it say on the screen? Just go to that address. That's all I
That's
need.
it.
That's
That's
all
it.
I need you to do. Don't kill me on the way to the address and get to the address.
I know
don't
I'm
need
in
none
your
of it.
car.
You might get a tip if you don't talk to me.
That is
But
true.
we were saying earlier, like we were talking about Uber before this, and you were saying you don't know whose
Yeah,
car you're
that's
getting
true.
into.
That's
Don't you want to be nice? What if they're a
Yes.
murderer?
Have you ever seen that movie Bone Collector?
I love that movie, by the way.
You could be nice in a car and still get chopped up.
That's true. You might want to assert your dominance and be like, don't fucking talk to me, guy.
You can still be nice, and you be
still-
like, you know, lock the doors. You be like, sir, we passed the
That
spot.
pad,
I know my area. We passed the. We not going there today. I'm like, what? I live
parental
here.
lock,
What?
get on, like,
Exactly.
Hold on, bitch.
Your phone don't work. You like, oh,
I just had
shit.
service.
Oh shit! I don't know what to do.
And he in there breathing heavy.
What? What? Please,
Sir, why you not saying
Please.
anything? This is the time you should talk.
please.
I'm like, oh gosh.
That's why I say I trust the person that's not talking. Because if you're not talking, you concentrate on the road. Because if you're talking too much, you thinking about other things. Like you not concentrating on the road. You cutting people off. And you most people that I know that talk in the Uber, they get comfortable when they driving with me. I don't want you to be comfortable when you drive with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your
'Cause when you
precious cargo.
What?
Yeah.
You driving, you laid back. I'm just like, bro, sit up.
I hate that as well. I hate when they talk too much. I'm like, hey, my man, you could have made that light. Like,
Yeah.
come on, my man. Like,
That is true. I was recently in an Uber and the woman was talking to me nonstop, and I swear to God, 4 times had to get redirected. I was 20 minutes late,
See?
and I felt
See?
bad because she wanted to talk, though she seemed very lonely. So I kept talking to her, but she kept missing the light, and I was late. I was very late for an important meeting.
So how many stars did you give her?
I gave her 5.
4.
See?
4.
See?
That's what I mean.
You should have done 4.
I about to say that. You lying.
this is just too nice. $100, 5 stars.
What?
It's like, God, I wish you. Can I get a happy accident?
I'm living in a lie.
I need a happy accident from Jess.
Please.
Okay, Broads, does anyone else feel like your to-do list is never ending between work and the kids? It can be super difficult, if not seemingly impossible, to prioritize your own mental health. But as someone who's made a conscious effort to do that in 2020, I can't tell you how important and beneficial it is to make sure you're okay. And with TALKSPACE, you can make sure you're getting the mental support you need at a price that is affordable.
Well, until discovering TALKSPACE, it honestly felt like fitting in therapy was never going to happen. Not only is traditional therapy very pricey, it can also be time consuming. And, you know, when you have a schedule at the mercy of your 2 little ones, it makes planning weekly outings somewhat of a puzzle, just a lot more hassle. But with TALKSPACE, the whole thing is unbelievably easy. You get 24/7 access to your online therapy room where you can send messages to your therapist and they'll respond 5 days a week.
And Broads, the best part, an entire month on TALKSPACE costs, listen up everyone, the same as a single in-person session.
Whoa.
I mean, it's impressive. Of course, everyone seeks support for different reasons. Your therapy should be as unique as you are. That's why the TALKSPACE network has thousands of licensed therapists specializing in everything from anxiety to relationship issues to substance abuse. They have it all.
And the bottom line is that we all need someone to talk to. And TALKSPACE wants to give us the support we deserve at a price we can't afford. And as a listener of this podcast, listen up to this. You're going to get $100 off your first month on TalkSpace. To match with your perfect therapist, just go to TalkSpace.com or download the app. Make sure to use code CHATTY. You'll get $100 off your first month, and you can support our show. That's code CHATTY at TalkSpace.com.
All right, well, here's the thing. When was the last time you all thought about your socks? You boys are big on the shoe game.
Oh, shoe cam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a shoe cam on your podcast.
Shoe cam. You want to do it or? Shoe cam.
Oh,
What do you have? What you got?
Oh, I got just some Jordan Travis guys. I'm gonna just leave. I will leave my shoe off, but I got foot holder.
The Nike Air
Yeah.
Maxes.
Well, I mean, the shoes are looking good, but
You
can't forget the socks.
You need the socks.
The socks are important. Okay, you got the sliding halfway down your foot, which is a nightmare. Middle of the run, oh my God, where you were when you wear the short socks, just a nightmare. Also, sometimes they wear so thin, you're just seeing your toes through that. That's not attractive. That's not attractive.
That's ballet socks.
Them ballet.
We don't want the ballet socks.
we don't want that.
You want a good sock because a good sock can seriously change the game.
Definitely.
You are so right. I'm not joking. I had one of my toes poking through my socks.
Gorgeous.
I got these socks in the mail from Feetures.
Feetures.
I'm obsessed with them, especially now that I'm starting to run again, actually.
Yes.
So they have these amazing running socks that have like just the perfect little grippy so that they don't show above the shoe, but they stay on. They're
You
not
see your
slipping
ankle,
under your heel.
You got your cute little ankle.
My
Little
chicken
tattoo.
ankles.
Oh yeah.
But Feature socks are performance socks, broads. They hug your feet so perfectly, it's like they are practically making love to your foot. Intimate, sweet
Ooh.
foot love making.
Intimate. I
I
mean,
love
I'm,
that foot love making.
oh, it's so good, right?
Yeah.
Listen, I am not a runner in the least, but these socks are changing my life because I always had them slipping. I like to wear a nice ankle boot, a high heel ankle boot with a sock on. And it just would always slip. Those
Sound like it's a good sock for cuddling, like when you rubbing your foot up against your person.
Oh, yeah.
Your intimate, your significant other. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's that perfect socks. Listen, see why Feetures has quickly become the #1 running sock in America. And it's just the overall sock. Let's be real. For listeners of Chatty Broads, you can receive $10 off your first pair of Feetures by going to feetures.com/chatty. That's $10 off your first pair when you go to FEETURES.com/chatty, feetures.com/chatty, for $10 off your first pair of Feetures.
Okay, so what about shared Ubers? Do you talk to the person that's in your shared Uber? I don't know if they do that anymore.
If she's
with
an
quarantine.
attractive female.
Oh, okay. Oh, have you ever had that happen where you have?
I talk to every single person because here's the thing. Is the Uber driver likely to be some entrepreneur mogul? Maybe.
Always.
And maybe they do it in their side hustle just to because they like talking to people. Or not a side hustle. Maybe they just like chatting it up.
Right.
And when you
with
say
strangers.
entrepreneur mogul, do you mean like a SoundCloud rapper? Because I'm getting a lot of them. I talk to them like, hey, man. Yeah, exactly. Hey, man, listen, this is my new joint. Oh, I got my AirPods in. Now take them out. This is what you need to be listening to. I'm like, okay. And we in the Uber pool with this girl. she ignored me because she think me and him in cahoots. I'm not. I don't know him.
She said y'all together.
Yeah, she think I'm together because
She featuring on the album.
I was about to say because I was already in the car. I was
You're
already
just
in the
hanging
car.
out with them.
You just riding around. This y'all scheme. He's like, oh, I see what's going on up in here. You like, oh, what?
He messing it up for me now. This might be my wife, but she mad as hell. She looking out the window. I'm trying like, yo, we on the same page, sweetie.
No, definitely. If it's attractive, if it's a female in the car, I definitely have a little conversation. I just try to, any way I can, she might be on her. You talking to me? Oh yeah, I'm Justin. Nice to meet you.
Can I ask you a question? How do you approach a woman? Like, let's just get that out.
This is a
in a
great
Uber?
dating
Generally or
question.
in
In
an
an Uber
Uber?
or just
generally.
This is a great way to
generally.
start
Let's start
dating.
with in the Uber.
in the Uber?
Okay.
Start with that.
So what I do is,
Hold on, I'll be the girl. Go ahead.
so what I do is, I sit down in the car and I make eye contact. Right.
And I'll be looking.
Right.
Hold on, let me be the girl. Let me be the
Right.
girl. Okay, so
you
I'm
make the eye contact.
I'm
Right.
looking out the window.
Now she has to hear you breathing. She has to hear you breathing because she can feel the pheromones coming off your breath. You know what I'm saying? So she got to feel you breathing. And then you hit her with the magical line. Hey, girl.
Yeah.
You come here often?
It's
You know Charles, the Uber driver?
I don't know Charles.
Oh, you don't know Charles. You just, where you going? You live around here?
No, it's,
You got to get aggressive because they like aggression.
no, I'm
because
scared as
they're in
hell.
Uber. You
I'm
feel
scared.
what I'm saying?
I'm scared as hell. I'm scared as hell right now. I'm scared as hell. We in the Uber right now. Charles, can you just drop me off at the corner? I don't give a damn if we on
And
the
then
freeway.
when she get dropped off, you follow where she going.
On the 101. Just,
Exactly.
I don't care if I'm on the one. Leave me on the side. I'm on the 101. I'm good from here. I'm good
Charles,
from here.
drop me off, please. Like a bus in this ride. Ding, I'm gone. I am gone.
what about approaching a woman just in general?
Oh, that's why that's my expertise. right
Also,
there.
side note, I
okay.
love the idea of treating the Uber driver like your chauffeur. Imagine if you went, Charles,
Charles,
you know where to go.
You see on the map. You see the map. You know where to go.
He's like, well, I do. You did put your address in. So,
The usual.
Cheerio, Pip Pip, come on. Let's go. I turned in British for a
Turn
second.
British for a little bit.
Cheerio, come on, bro.
Who are you, bruv? I'm in the back falling in. Well, you heard it. You heard him.
Charles, can you put the air up to its typical
Exactly.
degree?
Exactly. 60 degrees, Charles.
Crystal geyser. I usually prefer Evian.
What's boy Perrier?
You know I
Just
like
mispronounce
bubbles,
his name.
Charles.
Oh, it's Jeffrey. My name is Charles. No, it's Jeffrey now for the next 5 minutes. Until I get out of my Uber, your name will be Jeffrey.
Okay,
my
wait.
God.
So you're
So you say
do
you're
your
approaching
pickup,
women
yeah.
on
my
Expertise. Okay, is this so just in general?
in general?
Okay.
Like and you got to understand where to pick up women. It's a
Which is
That's a good. Go ahead, continue.
Okay, it's like you don't want to. The gym is the worst. Women are there trying to get their workout on.
Creepy,
It's
annoying.
creepy. Like they doing exercises. That's why they always wear the shirt around their tights because they don't want people staring. They're trying to get the workout. So gym, if you're a guy that's listening, never pick up a chatty broad in the gym.
Never.
Now you
unless she talks to you.
unless she
first.
talks to
she
you,
talks to you, right,
100%,
right.
100%.
But that's
I agree.
great advice. I don't want anyone talking to me at the gym.
You
Don't
trying to
even
get your
look at
workout.
me.
Don't even look at her.
Don't even look at me.
But
You're in
at
your
the
own
water
world.
fountain is all dibs because you know at the water fountain y'all both.
That is true. Now, that is
Okay.
true. But
Yeah.
but
Okay.
you
She
got
ain't working out. She ain't in her element. She probably got the headphones off. She ain't in her
Nah,
element.
she had the headphones in, but that's when you're like, I see you getting it in. Great workout.
Right,
You look good.
right.
It's just a subtle
Encouraging.
compliment.
Right,
You just-
exactly.
Because if
Nice
she,
form.
nice
Right.
form, I see you. Let her know that you've
Nah,
been
nice form
watching
is
her.
creepy. Nice form is
Yeah,
creepy.
that is creepy. That's weird.
You know I seen you on that on that elliptical.
I see you on
got
that
a nice form.
Hey, I see you on that form roller. Girl, you roll out. You roll out so good.
Oh, that elliptical girl, you got that elliptical sexy. I'd be like, okay.
So you stay away from the gym. Now I'm thinking like more of like a grocery store kind of Target kind of vibe. Like a Target, like you see someone in Target. Women always go to Target and buy stuff they don't need. It's
I just did it the other day.
See what I'm saying?
I avoid it for that
You
reason.
vote exactly because you like, it's something about Target. Target. That's what I call it.
It's
You're right.
warm.
Comforting.
It's comforting,
Yeah.
and you're relaxing. So you're like, how you doing? Oh, I'm great. And now she's more opening and welcoming to your conversation. So you just approach her like, let's say I always pick up women by, you can use this, by the skin tone out. Like when she's going like the Neutrogena, the hair products.
Comment
Like,
on the skin.
This,
Oh,
I
skin.
this
I'm
sounds
about
like
to
the
say.
skin
The
tone.
skin
I'm like,
tone out.
Let me just tell you why. You got to comment on her like, hey baby, I don't see any blemishes, but I see how you trying to keep up. You look at
That's
that.
what you
No
say?
blemishes.
That's-
Like,
okay.
babe, like, listen, you look like a Valencia.
Judging from your skin,
Exactly.
I've also tried the Neutrogena.
You gotta have something to talk about.
Of course.
When you in the grocery store.
Yeah.
You look at her basket.
What you say?
I personally say, if I knew you were gonna be in here, I would have went grocery shopping with you. You know what I mean? Like, and that typically gives
What?
her.
You say that?
I
Nah,
say
that
that. I
don't-
say
that
if
don't
I
get
knew
that.
if
It
I
doesn't-
knew you were gonna be
I don't
here,
know how I
It
feel
doesn't-
about
I was
that.
about to say
I
it doesn't
knew.
work. It doesn't work
I'm
often.
trying to tell you, it works.
No, this is
It
what
worked.
you do. This is what catches me. If someone says something, even just a normal person, I'm like, all right, we can vibe. If they're like, let's say I'm in Target reaching for the Cheez-Its and they're like, that white cheddar that gets me every time. If they make some little comment like
Yeah.
that, I'm like,
Do tell.
All right,
yeah,
I got
me
you.
and you,
Right.
we're connecting. We
Okay.
both
Right.
like white cheddar Cheez-Its. And then from there,
Do you
not
want
a-
him to continue the conversation, or do you want him to just vanish and then meet you in aisle 14?
Why would she be
Yeah,
asking?
I
Good
like
one, 'cause
that
you know,
move.
sometimes
I
you be
like that move.
sometimes dudes that just come on too strong, be like, nah, I got you on the cheddar.
Right.
Then you want to keep going.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
better to just
I
walk
like
away and then meet you again. But what if he has something corny to say on aisle 14? Do you still remember?
How corny? How corny?
Yeah, it depends
Like,
the
let's
level.
say you in the baby aisle, you know, you getting Pampers for your kids or something like that.
I saw you getting pull-ups and I decided to pull up.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, what would you
I'd
do?
be like, I have 2 kids and a husband, so thank you though.
Okay.
I typically go for a woman in a like the children.
You're like, oh, a single mom,
A single
vulnerable,
mom. I love that.
available.
They're available. Already kind of like dealt with the BS. Come on, what? I'm just
You
saying.
go for a single mom?
I'm going for the
I
single
mean,
mom.
we-
snacks at her crib.
That is true.
Come
Hey,
on, man.
listen, now you ain't lying about
Come
that.
on, you
Snacks,
gotta-
you
you
also
gotta-
know how to cook.
Also know how to cook.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
on.
I mean,
Oh,
some
here
of
we
us
go.
don't.
Wait.
Some of us don't know how
okay,
to
I
cook.
apologize.
But I will say this: we have limited time, so you're not going to get any bullshit from us.
No That's bullshit.
Right? It's like if I like you, I like you. If
Yep.
I want you
Right.
to stay, I want you to
Right.
stay. If I want to
Right.
have sex, we're gonna have sex, and
Right.
that's it. Like, I mean,
She ain't about no games, right?
No.
She gonna let you know straight up.
Because these
hey,
little
this
girls,
what's happening.
these 23, 25-year-olds, let me just tell you something. If you're a 25, you were a 25 beautiful lady, like you
true.
back, I'm gonna speak my truth, brother.
Hey, do you think? Hey,
Brother,
I ain't gonna hold you.
if you with a 25-year-old or underage, like 23, we'll say that cut off line.
underage.
I'm gonna say 23. That's
I'm
the youngest.
25.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I
25.
know.
You
You
25?
pay wait.
Wow,
with a
okay,
couple of businesses, we'll talk later. Listen. Well, you put a
kids,
25-year-old.
couple
25 couple business. Hey, listen, man, she done piqued my interest.
was about to say.
2 kids, husband, well.
You still young to have another.
You breaking
one.
that up? I'm joking.
Have a whole nother family.
Exactly.
You got a whole
You ain't
future.
even gotta tell your you ain't even gotta tell your husband. I just be the kept dude on the side. Hey, now that's something I'd be a sideline for. If you had a
Yes,
couple
sir.
businesses,
And you young?
What?
Come on, man.
man,
Couple businesses,
come
couple
on,
husbands,
doing everything.
cousin.
All I need is a condo in Newport. Newport Beach.
You ain't asking for too
In the
much.
OC. I ain't asking for too much. Just a couple million.
Not even a townhouse, just a condo.
Just a little condo overlooking the beach. That's all I need.
That's it.
That's all I need.
And you come visit whenever you feel.
Whenever you feel, you don't even gotta have my number.
Exactly.
You can send me an email,
Yep.
a text message.
Go back up. But I don't want you to get caught up. That's how I'm thinking.
Anyway,
So generous.
continue, brother. You said 25, 23.
Listen, brother, if you were a 25-year-old and she's beautiful, you're paying for every goddamn thing.
Every goddamn
Am I
thing.
lying?
You ain't lying, brother. Now
What?
he lied about a lot of stuff, but he ain't lying about that.
Wait, what? I don't lie about
Hey,
that. But listen, you paying for dates.
be-
You paying for stuff that like, listen, I'll testify. I took this girl out, 25-year-old, parking. Parking is nothing but like $1. So like,
Yeah.
dollar or two.
Yeah,
she goes,
maybe.
I don't have any cash on me. She goes, well, what do you think? I'm like, girl, you have cash on you. She's like, yeah, but I'm
You
saving
got 4
it.
quarters in your cup right there. Put them
No.
in the machine.
I'm paying for this date. I already paid for the date. I already picked you up. I already put gas in my car. And you can't pay for this $2 parking? Because we're going on the beach. This is where we ended. We're going on the beach. She was like, no, I knew as soon as I shoved my car in, and that I had to pay because credit card payment, and I didn't want the city to know my information.
Of course.
So I put it. I was like, I'm
So you
never
didn't have the
calling this
$2
girl
either.
back.
Okay, you didn't have the $2 either on the cash.
I got to check it.
I got you. You got to
He
check in and
only
say
has
it.
a C
I
note.
about to say,
I was
he
about
only
to
has-
say, I
he
was-
balling with C-notes. I see you. I see you do your thing.
She broke me on that date.
No, but I'd much rather someone in terms of dating more older, classier.
I like that.
Yeah.
Wealthier.
Wealthy.
Few businesses.
Yeah.
And
Couple businesses. Oh, it's nice. I love going on a
Nail
date
tech.
and paying.
I hate it.
You don't like paying when you're on
Welcome
the
to
date?
my life.
It's true, huh? You always pay.
I have dated nothing but broke bitches my entire life, and I'm over it. I'm over it.
You want a rich zaddy.
One of my exes, when we first started dating, he would always take me out, and I'm like, wow, this is a really nice change of pace. I love this. And then come to find out, when shit hit the fan, he was like, I had several $1,000s of credit card debt and blah, blah, blah.
And
And
you're
I was
paying
like,
for that.
wow. I hate it. I'm
love
over
that.
it.
That's the okie doke. You've seen that before. You show her.
Oh, what's the okie doke?
Well, brother, you show her what it could be in the beginning.
Ah.
Then when she gets settled in, you're like, hey, babe, you remember? Let's go. We're gonna go back to how it used to be, but right now I need you to come through.
That's just a mild transition.
It's
You know
just
what I'm saying?
mild-
I understand.
It's
It's a mild transition.
And next thing you know, before she look up, she was like, I was paying for everything for 2 years. Well, hold on now. You remember that first 3 months I paid for everything? I still got that in me. Just not right now. I'm gonna need you to another 2 years.
That was the down payment for the relationship.
Sure, of course.
I don't mind paying for any dates at all. I would much rather pay for a date. That's why we work. That's why we go, and that's why we do our thing, right?
Come on, man.
However, I just want a woman to flinch, if we go to Rue Chris, somewhere it's nice. If I've been paying for the last 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, just one time, just throw out.
I love the fake reach.
You know what I mean?
Just lie to me.
The fake reach, man.
I'm like, babe, do you want? No, stop.
I can't see my
baby, stop it. Baby, stop it. I got you. Baby, I got
you. You want American Express? You want the MasterCard?
Baby, I got it. Baby.
I don't have no.
You sure? I got it, baby.
You got it.
I got it. All right, I got it. Make me feel good. No, I promise. Baby, keep it in your pocket. Wait it, please. Yes, please. Again. Yes, it's all the time. I got it. That's all I want. Now, if the
Just
check
the
comes,
reach.
the fake reach. That's all I want.
You can fake reach 200 times.
Yep.
If we on a date, every date fake reach. I'm trying to tell you, most guys appreciate it more.
Don't sit there.
You save a lot more money.
Well, you know what keeps a relationship hot for a long time? Evan and I still do this. We have separate bank accounts. So his money is in his bank account. My money is in my bank account. So
I don't know if I could do that.
We can still keep each other
I was just about to say.
No, I'm not saying are you serious to you. I mean, like, I fully agree.
Oh,
like joint bank account? No, thank you.
Wait, hold on.
Whoa.
Y'all don't.
No, we have a separate bank accounts, and so then we get to take each other on dates all the time still.
Okay.
So
My
sometimes
money, your money.
I'm like, babe, I'm gonna treat you tonight, and I'll just take him out, take him to a hotel.
That's
It's on my dime, and then
Also,
we'll have a
I'm
reverse
sorry,
situation.
just in sickness and in health, but not in joint bank accounts.
Well, hold on,
that's a
time
fact.
out. And
And
I
that's a
heard
fact. That's my
yours, mine's, ours. Thank you.
Right,
You with
right.
me?
I definitely.
Okay, thank you. So
Hours.
hours.
Say it together.
Let's
Hours. Exactly.
Because we put in hours and minutes and time. So
them
that bank account,
Exactly.
mine, yours, ours.
Because
okay.
God forbid, and again, I love a woman that makes more money than me.
I
have
love
no
them too.
problem with
Alpha
that at
women,
all.
I love
now,
them.
I have been with somebody that I glanced at her account and it was astronomical. It was a lot, way more than I
Tell
had.
your truth.
You know what I'm saying? And
Oh wow.
I was a little horny.
looking over her shoulder
Exactly.
while she was going into her Wells Fargo app. You're
Exactly.
like-
My eyes went big. I said, I had to ask out. I said, we gonna be together for a while.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Look,
We boyfriend and girlfriend joint.
Bro, I found out my girl during the Lakers game.
Oh my goodness.
I'm watching LeBron, right? One eye is on LeBron. We spooning, right? So happens to pull up her Bank of America account. Right. So now I got one eye on LeBron. I got this little cross-eyed in my eyes doing this. I'm over here now. Because I'm trying to see what she got. And I'm also trying to see if LeBron gonna score this triple-double, right? So I see a number that's astronomical. But I don't know because I have one eye on it. So now I zoomed in. I got the focus. Man, I saw that 6 figures. I hugged her tighter.
I know you did.
She was like, "Oh my God, is LeBron making you horny?" I was like, "Girl,
and
we
he's
just
not
about LeBron."
lying because he called me.
I called him.
He called me. He went to the bathroom like he was like, "Hey, man, I gotta talk to you about something. I gotta talk to you about something."
Something just
I
happened.
said, "What's wrong with you?"
Something just happened to me.
I said, "What's wrong with you?" Man, you won't believe, man. She got it, bro. She got it. I'm like, "What you mean she got it?" And that's all he said and hung up.
That's just it. That was it. I left him. He was like, he kept calling
I
me
was
back.
like,
I was like,
"Talk about she got it. She got it." Then I had to find out on the podcast of what he was talking about. I was like, "Oh my goodness!"
And honestly, too, you know what? She's that girl is a hard worker.
Hey,
You gotta hold
listen.
her tight.
I told him don't mess up, Chatty Broads. I saw you. I heard you was in my man DM.
Please leave me alone.
Let him
Please
go.
leave me alone.
Let him go.
I'm
Come
happy.
to me.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about him.
Wait, what?
He
What-
gone.
what
he
about
off
your-
he off.
Wait, hold on.
He
Tell
off the
me-
table.
Wait,
But your
hold
boy right here, I'm fresh.
Wait,
And
brother.
I'm a
Wait,
Sagittarius.
Wait,
You know what I'm
no.
saying?
Do you listen?
Like
I
I
don't
don't want
think-
someone to be, And
Why are you
that's all
putting
I
out
got
your
to
resume?
hey,
Wait.
don't let me get started.
Okay. Anyway, next question. I'm
6'2".
sorry.
No, I'm not 6'2" yet.
All right, okay, so here's a good one. Okay. A few of the broads were wondering what are good first date options? Okay, like or can we something creative?
Come on, man.
Not
Give
just-
me a hard question.
Let him know, man. Drop it on him. Drop
Quarantine friendly.
He about to drop this now.
Not total quarantine, but you know what I mean.
All right,
It's
listen.
not like you
what-
take her
what-
out to a steak
give
dinner.
I give you the open one. I give you the quarantine one.
Get him.
Quarantine one. Me and my guy before I met the beautiful queen that I have, we came up like, listen, it's quarantine. We still like want to go out on dates. Listen, we gotta make it seem romantic.
Mm-hmm.
Now restaurants and takeouts are closed.
They closed.
This is in March and April. We said, listen, we meet a girl, talk to her for a little bit. Listen, I know the world is closed, but I'd like to take you on an indoor picnic.
I'd like to take you into my world.
My world. And an indoor picnic. Now, a lot of women are uncomfortable. Like coming to your place, I'm gonna listen. You trust me, I trust you. Nothing creepy. I set up an indoor picnic. So cute. And then you got to have a view. You
Gotta
have to have a view.
Gotta have a view.
So what you do is
Or
you move
the train tracks,
everything.
city view,
Burbank, whatever
or
you
the
want.
homeless dude in your parking
It
lot.
don't matter.
You gotta have a view.
Right?
You gotta
And
have
the TV
something to talk about. You
Something
know
to
what
talk
I'm
about. And you said, move the furniture out the way, put the blanket down. You listen. You say, I'm gonna cook for you. You don't really cook for it. Just order Postmates and put it on the plate, and then just make it seem like you chefed it up a little bit. Boom. You put the plates down. You got your wine. You got your drinks. You got her. Great conversation, and then wherever it goes, it goes. But that's a great first date.
But you
during
don't
quarantine.
on the first date. Don't make the first move.
Never make the first move.
Don't make
Why
the
would
first
you
move.
Why
on the first
would you
date.
put yourself?
You
That's
wind
like
Wait,
a
down.
are
on
you
the plate.
talking as like? Are you talking you guys aren't going to make the first move?
Right.
No, you
Okay.
never. Because
Right.
for one, she took the risk of coming over to your apartment.
Let 'em know.
So you don't want to make the first move and feel like a creep, like, oh, he want to do is have sex. You want to really have a conversation, get to know her. My conversations always start off like, tell me a little bit about you. And then she goes on like what she does. And listen, I'm a great listener. So always, so something that like, stand out or she makes an impact, you question that. Wait, hold on. Say that again? That's what I always get them.
Me
when
not
you
so
say
much.
that,
I don't be listening to shit.
wait, what?
What you said?
Wait, what?
I don't care about none of that.
Wait, hold on. Wait, brother, what are you?
I don't care about it. What you got going on?
Well, he
I
has
know-
a book coming out called
I know-
GTD, so
exactly.
don't listen to him.
I'm like, girl, you is too fine to be over there. Come on over here and snuggle. Now I will cuddle on the first date, but I will not
Make the first move.
Make the first move.
Just
I'll do
cuddle.
it exactly.
All right.
Cuddling is cool, but making that first move, you know,
I'm
you
more
just
of a
wanna
sensual brother. So
No, but you got to show the attraction is there.
okay.
You got to show that, hey, it's a possibility to go for it. But you also don't want to just be on a hookup, because I feel like in this generation we on a hookup instant kind of thing.
And nothing is
instant
wrong with
gratifi-
that.
No, but if you're looking for maybe
You feel
more,
me? A little bit more,
yeah.
a little bit more substantial.
Which I think a lot of people are. I think people are getting caught up in the hookup
Right,
cycle.
right,
You know,
right.
I want something real.
Exactly. You want something real. So at that same point, you just, want to show the attraction, but you do not make that first move.
Never make the first move.
Now, and then on the second date, what I do is don't even bring her to your house. Try to meet her in the park.
Oh, that's
Correct.
great.
Go to get a smoothie. Things
You
are
work out.
open now. You feel me?
You work out together. That's
Right.
the second date. You go on like now I live in LA. My second date always go clutches the Rainier Canyon or the Culver City Stairs. It's a scenic view. You also can work out and build conversation off the prior date we just had. Now we're more comfortable. We get something like what you said, smoothie or something like
Right,
that.
smoothie.
Yeah. And let her know like this is what you into. You slowly guiding her into your world. And
Right.
you also enter in hers. So after that, the third date, that's when you GTD. And
But
GTD
before you
means
but we're gonna get to GTD. 'Cause
Okay, all right.
GTD
I was gonna break it down
Is my book coming out, and I want y'all to check it out when it come out. I'm only on chapter 1. But for the second date for me, with the smoothie, I like to take it to the sex museum.
wait, what?
That's what you do. You take it to the Hustler down there on Hollywood,
Oh,
on
the
Hollywood
sex
Boulevard.
Wait, what? Wait.
Because you
The
gotta
sex
let her
museum.
know shit can get real.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
She
it's
can get
kinda-
real, but you don't take it to your house, but you just put that in her mind.
Okay.
And then
So she already been to your house. Then the second day she goes to
second
the
day,
second.
we go to the hustler store, look at all the freaky shit, whips and chains, just in case she might be into that. You just never know. We in Hollywood.
Wait a second.
It's a lot of
Wait,
nipple
Are
clamps.
you talking about
With the nipple clamps
the
and
hustler
right,
or
right.
the sex
When you
museum?
say a sex museum, you're talking about Hustler.
Right, the
Yeah.
hustler store. What is
Well,
a sex
because there is
museum?
there is a sex museum.
Really?
Yeah, I think is it in New York though?
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
Oh,
because the
okay.
sex museum is very fun. That's a fun conversation
I've been to
piece.
it. Yeah, I've been
but
to
the
sex museum.
hustler store,
Yeah, it's just like a
Yeah,
freaky
yeah, that's
ass.
just a
just
freaky
walk,
ass,
just
yeah.
walk in and just
do
make
you
some
have
rounds.
this?
Oh, wait,
You ever tried this
exactly.
before?
You got this at the house? Yeah, you got that whip, huh?
Wait, what? I'm not
whip
into that.
you
I don't
just
know.
like that.
I'm not over there in them streets. I don't know. I'm not over there in them freaky streets. I don't take my girls to sex museums or
Right.
hustlers or nothing. No,
Hey,
hell no.
Cause you
Hell
got
no.
your woman that's more you missionary still. I'm right here nipple clamps. I bust up in the door. Boom.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying? I'm ready.
Okay,
I
that's
got the whole bed whipped up and everything. Bondage. What?
bondage.
I'm ready for it.
Bondage on day 2. God,
50 Shades of Grey.
Exactly. You
You're
got
never
that
getting out.
But I got the whole.
to Uber.
Exactly.
Turn to a
Oh, my
creepy
bad.
Uber
Oh,
driver.
my- you be like,
She be like,
you be like, what?
Wait,
This is
yeah.
the first time. Be like, yeah, but I'm about to wire you right now.
yeah, nah, I'm Charles.
Broads, here's the thing. We didn't talk about this. We have a boxer here today.
Oh yes.
I mean, tell the people.
boxing.
I'm a boxer.
I'm a boxer. I mean, telling people I've been boxing since the age of...
Yeah, I was about to say.
Tell the people.
Tell them what you do.
Tell the people what you do.
I've been boxing since the age of 7. I'm 28 now. So just boxing has been heavily influenced on my life. It taught me discipline, hard work, dedication, and just I would say a clear path. Go ahead.
Well, I'm on that path now.
You on that path?
I'm on that path
You box?
now. Well, fight camp.
Oh.
I got my bag. Ember's participating.
Oh my God.
It's everything.
I love fight camp.
Love fight camp. It's
Well,
the best.
When I first heard about fight camp, I pretty much immediately decided it wasn't going to work for me because I don't know how to box.
Neither did I.
But I have to admit, their 12-week starter program taught me all I needed to know, and it was actually really fun to see how much I progressed as the days went on. Also, Fight Camp comes with everything you could possibly need. It comes with a freestanding punching bag, boxing gloves, and punch tracking sensors for the show they show real-time progress. And it's so thought out, it doesn't even feel like I'm doing these classes in my house.
No, you'll get access to over 400 different workouts from 6 of the best boxing trainers out there, obviously minus you, Malik. I mean, they should have included
Where
you
do
in
I
that.
sign up?
We'll get you signed up. We'll figure this out. Fight Camp, contact the man. So whether you're already a boxing badass or you have to Google how to put on boxing gloves correctly before your first class, there's a form. This is a format that works for everyone, and you'll finish the program feeling great every single time. And like I said, they have kid sets. So now my
that.
little girl is boxing.
Whooping ass.
Don't
Yeah.
run
Oh
it.
yeah, she
That's good.
She getting it in.
I hope they're a better trainer than him.
Well, you know,
Because he's a little bit too aggressive. Yeah, he's a little bit too aggressive. So I'm interested to see what
they're
the 12
you know
weeks
they're
setup.
they're kind, they're loving, they're tough. They
Yeah.
do it all.
Well,
They really
also
do it
they
all.
offer flexible financing for as low as 0% APR. And right now, as a limited time offer, you can try Fight Camp for 30 days. And if you don't love it, they'll refund your money.
Ooh.
So you can train like a fighter and turn your sweat into results. Try Fight Camp for 30 days. Just go to joinfightcamp.com/chatty. That's joinfightcamp.com/chatty.
Here's the other thing, broads. If you've ever had a UTI,
Hate those.
I am so sorry. They're the worst. I feel for you. And if you want to feel slightly better about your own situation, listen to this. In 2014, an amazing human named Jenna got 8 UTIs in a year.
That's
That's bad for
horrible.
Jenna. But listen, it was great for us because the series of infections is the very thing that led her to creating UQORA, the drink mix you need to stay on top of that urinary tract health.
okay, and it tastes so good.
So good.
I swear I could be the picture of diligence when it comes to peeing after sex, and
You're
I could
good about
chug
it.
cranberry
You're
juice
good
like
about
my
it.
life depended on it. I still need more when it comes to urinary tract support. That's why I started taking UQORA. It's the only product that makes me feel totally in control of my urinary health, and it really does taste good.
It tastes great. And all you have to do is mix that packet of UQORA with a glass of water and drink it after you get down. It tastes like pink lemonade. It keeps you healthy, hydrates you. Pretty much a win-win-win in my book. The unique blend of UQORA drink flushes and cleanses the urinary tract and also gives your immune system, or it really helps your immune system so far. They've helped over 100,000 people stay healthy, including us. Last year for Christmas, actually, I passed out UQORA to my girlfriends because happy holidays, enjoy that New Year's Eve, no UTIs all around. They were very grateful.
Stocking stuffers. There you go. Creative.
I might need me. When you said immune system, I was like, I might need me a packet.
Keep some in your bathroom with the
Exactly.
extra toothbrush.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's
Exactly.
pink lemonade. Who hate-
UQORA. You're gonna
Everybody
enjoy
likes
it.
it.
Everyone loves pink
It's
lemonade.
delicious.
It
They
is.
might get a UTI and take this UTI.
Now that is a good date. That's a good date when he's giving you
Bed-made,
UQORA.
UTI, separate test, separate toothbrush. You be like, this guy is a godsend. He's the one.
Fellas, cop that
Exactly.
as well.
Get proactive about urinary tract health or your ladies' urinary tract health with UQORA. Right now, UQORA is offering 30% off when you go to uqora.com/chatty. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. Remember it. Go to uqora.com/chatty to get 30% off your first order. That's spelled UQORA.com/chatty.
But yeah, GTD is a book that I got coming out. You
Tell them what
guys should-
GTD.
Oh, it's called Getting the Draws.
Getting the draws.
It's a very it should be on New York's bestseller list soon.
Did you finish writing it?
Chapter 1.
I'm still on the synopsis right now, but it's just a general.
Can you tell us the table of contents a little bit?
Table of contents is date number 1.
Okay, date
You know,
number 1.
basically what you do. Take number 2 is the Hustler store.
Okay.
And then I'm only on chapter number 3 right now. I'm really on chapter 3 right now because typically after I shaboom, I'm asleep. So
That now the chapter 3
roll
is the
over to
morning
an
after.
abyss.
Okay.
Yeah.
And honestly, women coming over to your crib and they fall asleep. A lot of guys, you gotta understand, you gotta make them comfortable, right? When a woman sleeps over to your crib, listen, it's nothing wrong with waking her up and like, yo, listen, I want to make you breakfast. Yeah. Make her breakfast because you want her to come back. Yeah. Now, usually back then I was young like Justin. I'm a healthy 28 now.
Hold on.
I used to wake women up like, hey, can you cook something? I know I was bad. No, but now I changed. I'm like, listen, let me make you something. And when I say make you something, order Postmates because that's your go-to. Are you voting yes on Prop 22? Yes or no?
I am voting no. I'm voting no on Prop 22. Everybody got me wanting to vote yes. I'm voting no, goddammit. Y'all done hit me.
Just to be contrarian.
I'm doing everything no, goddammit.
Well, Malik, I heard that that you definitely know how to make a bed.
I know how to make a bed.
I know. I heard that a first date, one of your queen came over for a first date, and that bed was made hotel status.
That is my go-to, or used to be my go-to move. If I slept over and like they had to go to work or something, I would make the bed all perfectly so they could come home and see. Yeah, I feel that.
What? I'd be like, girl, why are you touching my stuff?
I like it like that.
I wanted my sheets to be all messed up like that because I was gonna take a picture and show all my boys. Now they ain't gonna believe nothing I did up in here.
Now the sheets too tight. I can't move like how I want to move.
Exactly.
I like them loose. How I used to.
I'm like, why are you touching my stuff? Go sit down. I done left me over here. You probably done went through my ID too.
She gonna be making the bed up. Why this house so clean? Now everything out of order.
I like it dirty. What?
You trying to change me now? Exactly. You trying to change me?
Exactly. That's how dudes do. You trying to change me?
You trying to change me?
You know I was filthy when you got with me.
You trying to mold me to the guy that you want me to be.
Exactly.
You think you slick.
Side note about that. That's another good move. Ladies, listen to me. This is what I like to do. On a first or second date, if we're doing something out, I pull the move of like, why don't we go to your house? Oh. Not to fuck, but so I can see what their house looks like when they're not expecting me to come.
Wow.
Because that says a lot.
Oh my God.
That says a lot. And I've done it before where you walk in and I'm talking bed is made, like a book out, everything. Bathroom is clean.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm like,
marriage.
Well, I do that. No, I do that all the time.
You do that because you know, just in case the date goes well, you know she's coming back.
Well,
come on, man.
So I always make
you
always prepared.
But what I do hate
come on now,
is
Becca.
if when a woman comes over and she runs straight to your bathroom.
I hate that.
To like, I found out is because they wanted to see if hairs are around the toilet.
absolutely.
Like, I'm just like,
That's so trash.
He's like, can you explain the hairs around the toilet? I'm
See, I'm running straight to the bathroom. I'm running straight to the bathroom to
like,
brush my teeth.
I'm like, why is you counting the hairs around the toilet?
The hair strands.
I'm like,
we need to talk.
And you don't have long hair.
You said she come on the hair follicle. We need to talk.
She in a bag, like she CSI. I'm like,
She's got gloves.
I'm like, girl, why is you in this stuff? Go sit down.
She got the
There's a
DNA
reason.
light, the blue light. Okay,
There's a reason our purses are so big, honey. We got the blue light in there. We got the full CSI
Magnifying
kit.
glass.
We're fingerprinting shit.
Run straight to the bathroom. I'm like, damn, why you got to pee so? You ain't even give me a chance to run into
Okay,
it.
I thought you just meant normal little hairs. I didn't think about the cheating thing. No, I look around for the little hairs because I'm like, how clean is this person? Are they just doing a once over to try to impress me, or do they actually keep their shit in line?
I see. I'm going straight to the bathroom because I'm brushing my teeth. I'm reapplying perfume
With their toothbrush?
I'm maybe doing a quick shave with their
you
toothbrush.
gotta ask
Did
about
you
this.
say with their toothbrush?
I was about to say, wait, whoa.
Wait, hold on. Time out.
I was going to let Jess finish.
I like
but
it and
I heard
everything,
that,
but not with the toothbrush.
Hold on, I don't play with that. Wait,
Okay.
wait.
Come with your
explain
own.
Do they
yourself.
know Craig?
Yeah,
know Craig,
that's how I found. That's initially how I heard about
Amazing.
Malik because Craig told me he's like, you got to meet Malik.
Okay,
Shout out to
amazing.
Craig Coney.
So when Craig was on one of our episodes, he's a broad's favorite. Everyone loves Craig. Actually,
Craig.
Not everyone. Like 2 people don't like him.
But everyone
Broad,
else.
but everyone else does. So
The comments.
Okay, I read comics, by the way.
we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But when he was on one episode, we all revealed somehow that we're the type of people, like, you know, if you pass out at someone's house at a party or something, wake up in the morning, all 3 of us have used, like, gone in the bathroom in the morning and, like, used random people's toothbrushes to brush her teeth?
You want to take it or I take it? You want to take it? I take it.
More than once. I think
Wait,
we can all
more-
admit. Oh, yeah. Like, this has happened more than once.
100%.
Justin, go ahead and I just follow.
Chatty
you.
broads, you know. Again, I'm a Sagittarius, and I don't want y'all to hate me for this. But
ahead,
hell no, what the fuck? I will not. What? Use somebody
But
else's
how would you
toothbrush?
know? But how would you know? Though?
Listen, I'm gonna go into the bathroom.
Okay.
It's been several times that
Or
I've
sleeping
left.
over at a guy's house unexpectedly. Yeah, use their toothbrush in the morning,
But why
slip
don't you
away.
just go home? and
Yes,
just brush
don't
your
you
teeth?
just
Well, no,
walk
because
out with the stank
Well,
breath.
if we wake up and like
With
you're
one
there
kiss?
and you're awake, I don't want my breath to be nasty.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I know it's gonna be funky because I'm already used to that. Like, yo,
Exactly.
you wake up in the morning, funky breath.
You got the
But-
dragon.
Exactly. Now
The
the
dragon. That's
dragon
what my
breath.
mom calls it.
The
You
dragon
got the
breath.
dragon. Yeah, you be like, oh shit, you scared the hell out of me? What you got going on?
It's a fire breaker in that goddamn mouth.
Exactly.
Hey, look, so I'm saying, now guys, you always got to be prepared for this. That's why you get two in
Gotta
a
have
pack.
an extra toothbrush.
Listen, two in a pack. Now,
in a pack.
there's no reason. Now, if you women, you so panicky. If you was just asked, like, hey, do you have an extra toothbrush? I was like, yeah, underneath the cabinet right there.
I'm a self-sufficient
Yeah,
woman.
I don't want you to know
couple
that I need
businesses,
anything.
Couple businesses.
Yeah.
I understand. Couple
No.
businesses.
You're right.
It's fine. I'll use yours. Don't waste that extra toothbrush.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna use yours and not tell you about it. Thanks,
Never
though.
t-
It's just gingivitis, plaque,
halitosis.
Exactly.
There's
It's just
so
so
many.
much things
I
that's
can't
just
trust.
wrapped up in. And I brush my tongue, and I know sometimes when I wake up in the morning, my
A lot
breath
of
be
people don't
smelling
brush their
like.
tongue. Let them know.
I know what my breath smell like, and I would forbid y'all go through that. You know what I mean? When I wake up in the morning, so
Put a
definitely have a second toothbrush.
Yeah,
Put a little squeeze of soap, a little hot water,
But-
rub it around with your finger. It's fine.
Please, I don't-
I
Or
mean,
put peroxide on it.
do you clean? Do you clean the toothbrush after? Like, do you like clean it?
Yeah,
like,
do hot water with
Yeah.
my thumb. Like,
What
With the thumb.
the hell is that?
no,
do?
no.
water
Disinfectant.
cleans everything. Don't you know that they found out COVID? Hot water gone. It's
Really?
done. Yep,
Well,
absolutely gone.
That's what the president used.
Yeah.
He is back.
Oh, he's back. He's
He
back.
is. He
On his
like
feet
it's
again.
Nothing
Stronger than
happened.
ever before.
Nothing happened to him. He had COVID for about 30 minutes. He was gone. He was good. That man turned to life real quick. I was like, damn, Mr. President, I see you.
He was like, man, let's get this shit started. I was like, wait, what?
I'm like,
You
you
sick?
He was like,
He's like, well,
you
sick
got
with.
that. You got that pure cocaine.
He got that. His hair was looking good after that. I was like, yo,
I was like, okay,
toupee was looking great.
do your thing.
Do your thing, Trump.
No, but at the same time, I think it's very important if you have a person sleeping over to your house, you just be prepared just in case. You just never know where the night can go. But just have a separate toothbrush. Have some Listerine in the house as well.
Always
That's
have
nice.
Listerine.
That's
Must-
nice to have that in the
Yeah.
bathroom.
And
Out
make
on the
it,
counter,
make it visible.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have
You
to
don't even need to use my
No.
toothbrush. That Listerine
Mouthwash.
right there.
Exactly.
Whiten and do it all.
Exactly.
3 in 1.
Thank you. That's it. And you got to have the heavy one.
Yeah. Gotta have, yeah.
Okay, well, here's a question. Can a relationship survive without passion?
what does that mean? Like, what are we talking about when we talk about passion? Are we talking about like sexual passion?
I'm guessing like sexual chemistry. Like if there's no sexual chemistry and you've been with your person for a hot minute,
If I can sleep with someone else, that's fine.
that's a fact, right? If we're
Hell
living that non-monogamous life.
Well,
Hell no.
I watched Married at First Sight, and it
Oh.
was a couple on there that she was
Which
a
ones?
virgin. The black couple. You remember the guy who had like a big private part. And you remember on the
I didn't
Is this
watch
a new?
but-
Is this a new season?
I'm
season?
going back.
He
to
going
the
back, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Married at First Sight is a good show, by the
It's
way.
a great
Shout
show.
out.
And she was a virgin, and they were married, and they was like, okay, he was ready to go in. She was like, hold on, I'm a 28-year-old virgin. And he was like, whoa.
After
So
they got married?
After they got married.
Okay.
So they had to build and like learn about each other over the time. Then they realized that the sex, the chemistry
Chemistry.
wasn't there. So they kind of talked like what do I need to do? Because again, this is her first time. She lost her virginity. So when they talked and they got better and better, and now they're thriving. There's only a couple that still like
Wow.
are together.
Oh,
by
that's
the way.
lovely.
No,
So,
not,
but-
not the only ones.
I'm sorry. The
Yeah,
only
from
ones
that
that
season.
I paid from that season I paid attention to. I apologize.
I mean, I think to have
Please
it without
do not
passion.
get your facts.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
100%. I don't want to do. Yep. Please. I
Go
heard
ahead,
about
Chatty
these chatty
Bras.
bras.
Yeah, Chatty Bras
That
go on your
comment section.
ass. We go
go
there.
there. I don't care. We
Listen,
push the limit.
We push the limit. We
Come
ain't, we
for
ain't, we
me.
ain't afraid.
My
we ain't
queen
afraid.
makes 6 figures. She
Hey.
think I give a damn about a comment?
Hey, you a kept man.
I'm a kept man.
Hey,
Come on,
tell me
bro.
what you are. What
Bro,
you are?
I'm a kept man.
Kept man.
Hey, what are you? A Sagittarius? bro?
Sagittarius. Like what long walks on the beach. Forget what he was talking about. His woman makes 6 figures. Me, on personally.
Wait, hold on,
see,
bro.
most of
That
my
was a
women,
team.
most of my women be teachers,
what?
nurses. You know what I'm saying? They not big time producers. But see, I got the
don't
everyday
put a
coming woman. You
business
know
out
what I'm
like
saying?
that.
I'm sorry about that. But you know.
You have the heroes.
Yeah,
The nurses.
exactly,
The teachers.
exactly.
The first
exactly,
responders.
Exactly. People that catch COVID off the rip in the beginning. I'm with them. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. I don't think you should be bragging about that.
Hey, let them know.
Nah, but relationships without passion. For me personally, I think that I can't do it.
Can't happen.
Yeah.
I
Can't
can't.
happen.
I'm with Becca. Like I fall in love with her personality, but I'll give me a two, 3 freaks on the side to keep me.
You need them nipple clamps. You know what I'm saying?
God
you need
damn,
them
with
nipple
the
clamps
nipple
in a
clamps.
relationship
Why
to
are you
spice
on
it
this?
up. You get what I'm saying?
Nobody needs
Because
nipple
it's sensual. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you rubbing your nipples?
You know, I'm
Okay,
sensitive.
I'm sorry. I apologize. That's my answer.
That's why I was late because I was kidnapped. I was late to the
You was in bondage?
podcast. I was in bondage earlier. Sorry about that, y'all. I said, girl, if you don't get all this oil on me, you about to set me on fire. I got to get to the Chatty Bros podcast. Got me right here, slipping and sliding all over this place. God, girl,
Do you have
clean
a-
that mess up. This is you.
Do you have a ball in your mouth?
I was out there like a tired hog. I was like, girl. She had me rolling around. I was like, girl, how'd you get a big contraption like this and roll me over like this? You gotta have passion. Gotta have passion in a
gotta have
relationship.
passion.
Gotta have laughs in a relationship.
Yep.
You can't get anywhere without both, because if she's not feeling you, she'll be feeling somebody else. It's just that quick.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of dudes out there that's just waiting for you to slip up.
Come
You know
on,
what I'm
man. Especially her ex.
saying? Oh, what the ex?
Because he realized what he had once she left. And they'll do everything. So I always tell guys, when she fresh out of a relationship, you got 3 months.
3 months.
3 months to be the perfect guy so she can forget about her ex. Because he in the hunts. He checking on her every day, now and then, like, yo, just checking in on you, how you doing, see how you feel. You know, they just keep, keeping in touch.
Gotta
He
keep
has
in
every,
touch.
hey, listen, I just sent you some flowers. I don't know if you got them yet. Oh, yeah, I got them. Listen, I just got you some Savage Fenty kind of
Yep.
lingerie.
Yep.
Listen, come on, bro.
No,
And
you're
he's
absolutely
spending,
right.
He's spending.
He doing all
more
he
than
can to
what-
try to get her back.
Postponed relationships are the best. That's when we got to be on our best behavior, because we know, like, oh, shit, we wake up like, man, I remember she used to do this for me, or such and such for me. Let me get that
100%.
back. So, by the way, she dating. Look how good she look. You think these queens out here gonna be waiting on
Yeah.
us? Come
Yeah.
on, bro.
They not waiting no more.
They got
They
dudes
not
in their
waiting no-
DMs right now, and they both
Women
Come on.
today, they got multiple businesses.
Multiple
you know what I'm saying?
businesses. Yep.
And they
Talk that
doing
talk.
their thing.
Let me get
you feel
at
me?
it.
And
Let me get
because
at
they
it.
doing their thing, they're not gonna wait on you.
They not waiting on
That
you.
is actually true, though. I've had the most money spent on me by an ex after
Yep.
we broke
Yep.
up.
Because
Yep.
we know.
He's
We
like, let me
know.
take you out to dinner. Let me
Yep.
buy you some new clothes.
'Cause
I'm
they
like,
see.
okay.
Don't you notice that when a guy breaks up and when a female breaks up, the female is just devastated in the beginning.
Yep.
Guys, we out partying.
partying.
Man, she calling me
We out
24/7. 2 weeks go by. What you doing? Tell them
We've
what you
moved
doing.
on.
Y'all out. You checking her in
We've
on
moved
Instagram story. What you doing? Show them what you doing. Call on the phone. Yeah, you balled up in the chair. Oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I was just calling you back
Exactly.
again. I hope you good. I talked to your mom the other day. She
Pick up this phone.
Please pick up. Also, I've been listening to what you were saying. I've been going to church too a lot. Been praying.
Pick up the phone.
God told me to pray on it, so I'm praying
Exactly.
for us to be back together
Exactly.
again. I know this is like the 38th voicemail in the last 6 minutes.
Exactly.
but I hope you're doing great. Please call me
You
back.
be sick. You be sick. I've
on,
gone
man.
and spent like money on shoes and like stupid amounts of money.
Man, I
Keep
made a
living.
vision board. I made a vision board after the breakup. Like, oh, this is what I was.
He's like, this. I gotta get my life together.
I gotta get my life together. So this is what I want. This is what I want.
Wow.
This is what I should be getting.
Wow.
We with the
issues.
post.
How about when the
It's
ex
so
hits
true.
up your siblings or your friends to hang out? That's what that same ex would do.
Yeah.
Like,
You
oh, funny, I'm hanging out with your brother today. I was like,
You can't get mad about that.
Joel,
Don't get
you
mad.
traitor. Don't you,
gotta be
spend
mad at your
an
sister,
hour with
right?
him.
Yeah, right. You gotta be mad at your family because your family know, like, is non-touchable. You know, you can't touch
My
that
brother's
person.
like, well, he said he was going to smoke me out. So like, what am I going to say no? And I'm like, yes, you say no.
Exactly. For a little bit of
Absolutely.
weed. Like for a little bit of weed, you gonna trade me for a little bit of weed for an ounce,
That is true.
for a nickel bag.
That is true. That is true. Well, you got to do all the stops to get your girl back.
Nah, he
I
probably
had an
was,
ex from 10 years ago hit me up 2 days ago.
Really?
Slid into the DMs.
Me and
never-
Evan about to ride on him.
No.
Yeah,
We about
I
to
get
go
mad.
whoop
I'm
his ass.
mashed up
Wait,
right
yeah.
now.
Listen,
What did
man.
he say?
She in a happy
What did he
relationship.
I know he laid it on thick. I
want to hear this now. Just don't bring it up and not say anything.
From 10 years ago and 2 days, and he hit you up. Listen, I know he laid it on thick.
That DM was so
What?
passionate
What?
and it was so
No,
lovely.
it
It was a scroll.
It wasn't. It
Oh.
wasn't. This is the part that's so fucking.
said a
this
scroll.
is-
Scroll.
Hear ye, Jess.
Oh my!
I now shall step forward.
I love thee. You.
I shall jump through vows. And the kiss will
When we were in
ris-
high school,
No, I did not get a scroll. I got what might be like more intense in my opinion. Out of nowhere,
Hey, how are you doing? That kind of thing.
no, does a flame emoji to one of my photos. Haven't heard from the man.
Inappropriate.
Inappropriate, right?
Blocked.
Sure. Didn't know he was even following me
A
again.
flame?
Flame.
How many?
Wait, were you saying
Wait,
something?
It was just
Or-
one flame?
No, the
No.
reaction. You know?
No, you know, in the
Right,
Insta
right, to your
stories,
photo, right,
you
right.
can
It
use
just
flame.
flamed there.
Were you
right.
talking or was it just a still photo?
It was a still photo, flame emoji, and then 2 days late, and I was like, that is odd. And then I'm like, maybe it was an accident. Maybe he by accident pushed it. Because sometimes I've done that before where I like do a laughy face.
meant to
and
hit
on someone's
100.
sad post. They're just like, my dog just passed away. I'm like
What?
laughing. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm going to do the sad face. Anyways, one. And then 2 days later, all I get DM, I miss you.
Shut the fuck up.
Does he know
Motherfucker
that?
is married with children.
I was just about. You mean you, right?
No, him.
Oh, I'm about to say
Well, we
both of
both
y'all. I'm about to
are.
say
We
y'all
both
both
are.
I'm about to say y'all
So
both
now
are.
we're running away together.
Oh shit!
Well,
I
let
wish
me
I
see.
would.
You know what it is?
We about to ride on him.
about to say.
Jess, you know what it is? You haven't posted anything with Evan since June. He thought that quarantine got to the both of you.
Wait, no, you post Evan in the story, right?
Maybe in the story, but
Oh,
on the
yeah,
hard
sure.
post.
I post Evan in the story.
Yeah.
Evan like to be low key, man. He don't
I
need
love
to be,
Evan.
Evan likes
don't
to be
need-
low
Yeah, he don't
key.
need to be
He
in
likes
All
to
front
I'm
of
saying
everybody.
is the gram says you guys are not together.
Listen, the
And I'm
gram.
not on his either. I'm not on his. Evan never posts. I used to say, because Evan used to do music, and I'm like, do not put me in any of your photos because you need those
Yeah,
female
May.
fans.
May. It's been May since he posted you.
You
Listen.
very understanding, Jess.
You are very understanding. I mean, listen, that Instagram. If I don't see a post from you and your dude in 2 weeks, I'm in the DM. So I definitely understand.
2
when
days for me.
Hey,
2 days for
what?
me. Hold on. Hey,
Oh, they going through something.
I'm just checking. Hey,
Oh, you
babe,
don't
I'm
love
just
him
checking
today?
in.
Okay.
I'm checking in to see
Just
if
want
you
to make
still
sure
good.
you're okay.
What? Because if I was on the other end, I would want my appreciation post. If I bought, or
Listen.
let's say it doesn't even have to be you tagging me, but let's say if we go out to eat, you know how women like to Snapchat their food and stuff like that. You know, show the arm. You know what I'm saying? Show the leg. Show that you with somebody as opposed to, oh, we just food for one. Girl, all this food, you
Yeah.
ain't eating all this.
No, but I mean, listen, I think in this situation, it's just the quarantine boards because we were casual.
I
we
missed you.
We dated
That's-
casually.
Jess,
But
don't sell yourself short. That is a pointed DM. Very
It is very pointed, but I think he's just trying to roll in to have the hookups.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's
Well,
not,
I
he's
mean-
not pining for our love. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
He just really
He's bored.
he bored. Yeah, he was hoping you was bored too. He probably sent that to about 3 other exes, honestly. No. I mean, I'm not saying
I mean, I was
the
the first,
Right,
for
right.
sure.
No, for sure, for
I
sure.
mean, just but like he's going 10 years back.
Right, exactly.
I'm number 15.
Exactly.
Let's be honest.
Exactly.
10 years back, please. No.
Exactly. If it's 10 years ago, he definitely sent that to about 7 people alongside you.
But I will say the quarantine has definitely brought up more DMs. That's for sure.
From exes?
Just
From guys?
yeah, for sure. Because everyone's
Do
bored.
women like
I'm
that? Do women
insulted.
like the DMs for guys?
I love
sometimes?
it.
Love it.
Oh, no,
Love it.
from my exes in particular, I've had a couple exes who have actually,
Oh, yeah.
love this, who have like sent something like, oh, this made me think having something to do with my kids. I've had 2 exes do this where they like sent something and were like one of my exes was,
With your children?
yeah, but like in a really not creepy way where like one of my exes, I don't want to give away too much, but basically he's in this one field and he was like, oh, like your home, it looks like your home is built before this year. Like you might want to be careful because there might be lead in the paint. Like make sure that your daughter doesn't like chew on like any
He's
of the
acting
wood.
concerned for your child.
Which it actually was helpful because I was
Yeah.
like, damn, I got to make sure she doesn't put her little toddler teeth on like the on whatever the door or whatever.
How did
but
you
I was
respond?
like, I was just like, oh, thank you.
I'll just be like, yeah, thanks. Now fuck off.
The fuck off?
I had to hit him with the fuck off because you gotta
Keep them all on the side just in
Yeah, I
case.
know,
some
we
shit
have
goes
to-
out.
we have
Oh, okay,
to-
so you
you don't wanna
keep
burn
him
any
just in case.
I was about to say, yeah. Hold
I
on.
burn bridges like
He said, fuck off. God damn.
fuck off.
So great. He just saved the
How
toddler.
dare you be concerned about my child?
The toddler.
Embarrassing and pathetic.
It could have been you, Jeffrey. You could have been worried about him if he was here, but you not. So fuck off.
I love how when guys just like or they're about to get married, they hit up their exes like, "Hey, you sure you want me to go through with this?" You can call it off right now. Now come on now. I'm putting it in your hands. I don't really love it like that.
Show up. I know she didn't send you the invitation,
I know she
but I'm
didn't
sending you the invitation. If you want to show up when they say, "Does anybody object?" I ain't gonna say nothing.
I'm not gonna hold you.
You over here setting up stuff in the beginning. Why do guys get cold feet, bro?
everybody does.
You think so? We think women get cold feet at the altar?
I had major cold
Really?
feet.
I'm still not married.
She's still not married. I had two.
Well, you got a couple businesses, so I understand.
You gotta invest. I
Hey,
understand
you worried about your
I was about to say-
assets. I ain't mad at you. Listen, strong white woman doing the thing.
I can't fault you. I can't fault you
Hey,
on that.
Can't help. Hey, can't.
Now I watched 3 weddings and a funeral, and the guy.
You watch what?
Don't worry about it. I'm well
I
diverse.
gotta really check you, man, because you be watching some shows, and I just be like, "Are you my friend?"
Not only is he watching shows, I've when I follow the Real Housewives, all of a sudden I'll open a Real Housewives Instagram page and I see Malik commenting on her photos.
and liking. I'm like,
I'm on Sonia's. I'm on Sonia Morgan's page, and Malik saying "I love you" like honoring her comments.
I was like, I love
This is
Sonya.
like my ex with he was obsessed with Bethany Frankel.
oh my god.
Yeah, I made him watch
the
once.
porn,
and
the
it-
porn star, right?
No, Bethany's the one who did the skinny girl margaritas in New York.
He's a new watcher. You
I'm gonna
haven't
watch
you
it.
haven't watched Seeing
Okay,
Bethany yet.
okay. And he would comment like flames under her pictures and shit. I love it.
When we get exposed to those people that we wouldn't know from reality
Sonya?
TV,
Yes.
and then we go to their Instagram pages, and we just like, oh, this
Wow.
you? Okay.
Yeah, and she just
Yeah.
had a facelift.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
man, I'm with
Sonia's looking
it.
amazing.
Looking wonderful.
Yeah.
Come on. And she loved the brothers.
This man,
She loved the brothers. She loved the brothers.
DM. You ain't gonna be the only one in the DMs. You're not gonna be the only ones. Hey, that facelift. That's a whole new woman.
That's a whole new woman.
What? That facelift.
She is looking good.
You see
Hey,
it?
looking
Come on, pull her
amazing.
up, Justin. You don't
But,
understand.
don't worry, I already got it.
On mental
No,
note, you're-
exactly. I'm at take
that
a
leg out.
Look at that leg
What?
out.
That
Oh,
leg?
I ain't see that. That must have been a new photo. She
with
must have
that
just
one
posted
with
I
that
ain't see
one piece looking like a seal. I like that.
But
Sorry, you watched four weddings.
Laying out looking like a seal.
I watched 3.
Seal Bethany. Got a
Oh, I
leg
don't know
like,
about
like a
this.
mermaid.
Wait, what you know?
This is I don't know, but I don't know.
She's just looking.
listen.
She's looking
time
tight.
out.
She just looking a little
She
tight.
just woke up.
Nothing but a little pre-op.
I was about to say,
a little post-op.
Here you go with the negative bit, Becca. All I see is a housewife.
Exactly.
Okay, the girl just opened her own little spot. Got her little Sonya Morgan out there on New York.
There's nothing more
On Times
sexy
Square?
than a
Oh, yeah.
woman that's doing their thing.
Come
on,
Like
man.
got a few businesses.
keep
And they
saying
doing their
that.
thing.
Yeah.
It's nothing. I'm telling you, in 2021, men are just, I think, is getting away from the traditional. We
Of
got
the
to do it
alpha
all.
male. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, also going back to me watching 3 weddings and a funeral. The guy got cold feet on the girl. Like it's just a natural. I know women like it's a huge commitment.
It's huge.
Like to take on that responsibility, like
Of a lifetime.
of a lifetime.
It's also the wedding. This is what I think. I'm convinced that most of the cold feet have to do with the whole, like the stress of the wedding.
ceremony.
There's 100-something people just staring at you when you're just standing there. It's
And
uncomfortable.
you're like, I can't leave now.
And it's not like you're up there fucking telling jokes and trying to make them laugh. They're just looking at you and you're talking about how much you love someone. It's very vulnerable. I had 2 friends who were on speed dial that if I wanted to bounce, they were pulled up outside. And Evan knew it. I was like, just so you know, George and Laura, they're out in the back.
What?
They're ready to take me out.
Are
I
you
might
serious?
bounce. I was so nervous. I was freaking out.
That's kind of the nice thing about COVID is that I know a lot of people are doing super private ceremonies.
Yeah.
So then that's kind of nice because then there's no pressure. You make sure you're doing it for all the right reasons. And then you have the excuse. You tell all your family, your cousins or whatever, I'm sorry. It's COVID times. You can't be there.
Do you
kinda
just
great.
stay boyfriend and girlfriend if you get cold feet though?
I would.
I do break up, yeah. Good
I told
question.
Devin the other day I wished that I never would have married him because I think there's.
I thought you were saying I never would have met him.
Whoa.
Oh damn.
I imagined what my life would be.
Evan was
without
like,
you.
Yes.
that's very hurtful.
I was about to
Yeah,
say,
God, that hurt me.
Because
get
there's
it.
something that's kind of sexy about being like, I've committed to you forever and I'll be with you for 60 years and I don't need a ceremony. I don't need a marriage license. I
I
kind
see
of
what you're
like
saying.
it because I like being the idea of being like 70 and being like, oh, my boyfriend just pulled up. And people are like, okay, girl, you got your boyfriend. I'm like, no, I've been with him for 60 years.
That's cute. I also don't like though that people don't take it seriously if you're like, oh, my boyfriend.
yeah.
You know, it's like, no, I don't like that though.
But but it is strange because, for instance, when you're in a new relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend,
It's the same
very
thing.
different.
Yeah.
Very
Definitely.
different
Right. Oh.
than I've been with this person.
Right.
Yeah.
But it has the
Yeah,
same
'cause we don't-
title.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I say like my partner.
You might as well just say husband at that point. I mean, if you've
I
been
do
together for a while,
sometimes.
you know, you
Yeah.
might as well.
That's
just
what I
keep the
say to
bacon-
guys
yeah.
at Target, you know, who are following me in the
Yeah.
aisles.
I know they
I'm like,
are,
my
but-
husband. So, but here's the thing. I totally just lost my train of thought. Never mind. Go on with what you were saying. I was
Well,
thinking
like-
something with the boyfriend husband thing. About the 60
Do you
years
buy a
of having-
ring if you're still the boyfriend
A promise
and you've been
ring?
together for a long time?
Maybe like maybe
Maybe like
promise
some
ring?
piece of matching jewelry.
a band.
Or you gotta get hip. They get matching tattoos.
Yeah,
On their
yeah.
finger.
My
Yeah,
neighbor's
imagine.
having her tattoo removed of her ex. That's on her.
See,
ring
and that's
finger.
another thing, right?
That's a commitment.
I would get a tattoo if my significant other, you know.
Small, so it's cheap when you
Yeah.
have to get it
Do you know
removed.
that's how Evan proposed to me?
with a
Got your
tattoo.
name tattooed?
He got my initial tattooed on his ring finger,
Wow.
Yeah, I see it.
and then he.
Wait, that's a little
It's extreme, right?
Yeah, Evan
it was
was- yeah.
ballsy.
Yeah.
because he also was proposing to you. You guys weren't engaged yet.
No, he was proposing. That's how he proposed.
Damn. Evan is a G. I
He's
like
like-
him. Evan, if you're watching, I know you are. Listen, man.
You can't say.
Yeah, you
no.
doing? Yeah, you
say no.
you better not say no.
I would
Listen, it was proper though because I told him I'm like at
Did
the
you
time
love
we
it?
were
I bet
both.
you
Oh, I
loved
loved
it.
it because
Yeah.
we had already
Yeah.
had the conversation. But I'm like, worst case scenario, at that time we were still very involved in the Christian church. I'm like, it could be Jesus.
J for Jesus.
You know
Glory
what I mean?
to the Lord.
It was just J, not your last name.
Just
A?
J, just J. Well, my last name used
Ambiguous.
to be
JC.
C. JC,
Jesus
JC,
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Hey, that's
easy,
what I like.
easy.
I remember what I was going to say. I've said it a million times, but the thing is, marriage versus kids, like my dad told me this. He was like, look, my dad has been divorced more than once. My dad's like, you divorce someone, you don't have kids, you can never talk to them again. They can be out of your life forever if you want when you get divorced. When you have kids, even if you're not married, you're going to see them at your grandkids' piano recital. You're going to see them at the mutual relatives. You're going to see them for the rest of your life.
That's why
So.
I stay strapped. Stay strapped. I have a Saint Laurent
Well,
condom
that's
that I
not-
use.
that
and that
necessary-
thing right there.
That
is-
necessarily is
Same one every time.
you had to talk with Evan before you guys got married. Like he just didn't surprise you. You just like he was
Oh,
like.
with it getting engaged?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, okay.
We had the conversation.
So you have to have a conversation because typically
I
what
don't
I
want a
thought is
surprise engagement.
Oh, okay.
Me
okay,
neither.
okay.
No. I don't want to have
It
because
used to be traditional.
We've been together for about a year and a half now. I felt,
Listen. Like I hand someone $100. I can't take $100 back from a valet. You think
my
I'm going to say
God.
no to somebody even if I don't want to get engaged? I'd be like,
In
okay,
public
fine.
as well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, I could do 20-year bid. I could do
No.
the 20-year bid.
Just I can do this. Just 18 more years. We're fine. No.
Jess,
I
you are
want to
too
know.
nice. Yeah,
I want to
you
know
are
before.
That's
too
what
nice.
Grace. See, my boyfriend was like, "That's weak. I'm not going to talk to you before. I need to go in blind and just like see if
Man,
you
this
say
is
yes."
not a Call
Nah,
of
that-
Duty.
yeah.
A Call of
Well,
Duty
yeah,
mission.
Well,
Going blind. I don't need
Exactly.
seek and destroy.
Exactly.
No, wait.
I'm going in
Yeah,
there.
you going there.
You got my back. No.
Well, he did then, and then I got put in the position where I had to say not right now.
Okay.
See, and that's when you get said
I
not
had to
right,
say not right now.
Exactly.
No, I couldn't. At first, I said maybe. He was down on one knee. I was like maybe, and then
he was
later
down
that
on one
night-
knee and said maybe.
What are you talking about? You know about this?
I don't know about
No, I don't.
I didn't know about this either.
this. Well, hold on. This is news to all
this
of
is
us.
news. All of
Becca,
us. and the
explain
chat.
yourself.
Well, we talked about it briefly on Instagram before, so it's not like he doesn't like he's okay with me talking about it publicly. Yeah, I told you about this.
Can you tell us?
Wait, was this
Jess
a
and I'm
long time
confused.
ago?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So after my daughter was born, so
Oh,
background.
jeez, I thought this was more recently. I'm like, bitch, the fact that you didn't tell me this would
No,
throw his
no,
out
no,
of a
no,
window.
no. No, this
I
is
thought we were
We,
cool.
no, we opened up old wounds. I'm like,
I was just
Malik,
about to say, hold
we
on.
might need to leave.
I was about
We
to
might
say-
leave.
I was like,
Just-
hold on.
just about to whoop her ass on this
I
couch.
was about to say, we should go to an ad
I'm about
break.
to say, this turned into war stuff.
We should get an ad break.
This was the first proposal, darling. You remember?
I remember the first
Okay,
proposal.
thank
I remember.
you.
Yes,
Okay, so
yes.
So background, I got pregnant with my boyfriend 3 months into us dating. So it's a whole other story. Yeah. big
Wait,
deal.
hold on. Let's go back.
This is before the couple businesses too. So
oh
he's
my
like,
God. 3 months while you all were dating.
What's no. Let's make this very clear.
Okay.
We got to add to this story.
Okay, yeah.
Becca is a reality TV star.
Gotcha.
Okay.
right, I was on The Bachelor.
She was on The Bachelor.
Did you win?
Obviously
No,
not.
no, but I stay winning.
Hey,
No, but
win,
she
win.
was the favorite of the people that season. So she
Okay.
did very well.
Okay.
And so what was happening was
Flippy,
she's
yeah,
off
flippy.
The Bachelor. And they have a show afterwards called Bachelor in Paradise where like everyone's favorite people, the guys and the girls, go on together and maybe hook up and whatever. So she was all lined up to do that. And so she was.
The show had just aired.
She had just got on Jimmy Kimmel because this whole thing broke about her that she was like a missing she was on the missing persons list. It was an accident, all this shit. It's a long story.
you know.
She was Jimmy Kimmel's favorite. So she's like on Jimmy Kimmel, all this shit.
Killing it.
And she's just killing it. And then she meets Gray, or they like had kind of known each other, mutual friends. They just start going out on some dates. She's vibing on him. We had talked about it a little bit.
Your boyfriend's name is Gray?
Grayston.
Oh, I was about to say Gray is cool. That's a cool last name.
And it's
I'm
very
about
cool.
to say, damn.
Then she's supposed to do Bachelor in Paradise. She finds out she's pregnant. Continue.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, so
Good
that
time.
happened. That was a whole other thing. So then after I had our daughter, it was literally 2 weeks after she was born on Valentine's Day. Very corny.
Aw.
You said, see?
Aw,
That's such a man thing to be like, Valentine's Day, how cute.
That's cute, right?
I'm remembering that. I'm like, ew,
It's an
cliche.
easy birthday to remember.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, and then he proposed, and it was just, well, for one thing, it was like right after I'd given birth, so it's like all these hormones, and I was like,
Right.
this is not a good time to make any decision.
You're feeling weird after you
Plus,
give
it was
birth.
like we were not in a good place when I was pregnant and stuff because neither of us were super happy about it. And
Right, 'cause
then
it's 3 weeks. You guys didn't have a chance to really build that love.
3
like
months,
that.
3 weeks,
Yeah.
same thing. So
Oh,
like
3 months. I'm sorry. I said 3
it's-
weeks like she was around here just doing a thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby.
really no difference. It's like what, a 40-day difference maybe? But yeah, and then plus he was just riding the high of being so happy about his daughter and then his proposing. I'm like,
Right.
But then they stay together. Now they have another kid together.
That's good though. That's,
also an accident, but you know.
I know. You said it was a 40
Keep accidents
day,
coming.
40-day difference. It was a 69-day difference.
Because I know I don't know how these comments are.
Okay.
I want
hey, let him know. Let him know you do math too.
I got him
Let
back.
him know you do
I got him
math.
back, just
No,
saying.
he knows 69. Let him
60
know.
Let him know.
Let him know you know 69.
So that's what we still on
And
the
I
same
keep the
page.
nipple clamps.
Wait,
You
no,
know
no,
the
no.
nipple
Go back
clamps.
to the
See
nipple
what the
clamp.
nipple clamps
Wait,
do is
no,
they keep
stop. Why you want to be in
blood
chest like,
right
bro?
here.
How
right?
we get from mouth
keep
to
it
nipples?
full, right?
Okay.
Try the nipple clamps.
Anyways, I'm sorry. So
Whips and chains.
I'm so sorry that he got, you know.
I'm sorry I got invited too because I'm showing my ass up in here. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Listen, but anyways, so you said
I don't know why
maybe.
we were going with that.
No,
we
you
were
said
talking
maybe.
proposals.
You proposal.
Public
Yeah.
proposals.
Oh yeah, so he
Unexpected
surprised me. He
proposals.
surprised me.
Yeah,
So yeah,
maybe.
then I had to say maybe, and then later that night we were laying in bed, and I was like, I said maybe. I think probably not right now.
See, that's what you do. Like, I think that's best. Like, you should have said yes and then hit him
No,
with it.
no,
afterwards.
you can't say yes.
Or
'cause
make
I'm
it like a 2-year
expectation.
engagement kind of deal. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You'd be like, not right now. Let's just make it a 2-year engagement. I say yes, like I do want to get married to you, but
So you're just
not right now.
fiancé for
Right,
many
yeah.
years.
They got
Early.
40 years. They
Yeah.
got a 4-year
That's
engagement,
too
5-year
early.
engagement movie. Yeah, for sure. I think you can stay engaged for a while.
Of
At
course.
this point too, it's like I don't want to get engaged right now because
Right.
then when are we going to be able to have a massive wedding?
Right.
Do you want a
And her-
massive wedding?
It's gonna be huge.
Oh, you want it big? Well, as long as I'm invited.
Hundreds.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, bring your friend because I want it to look like I have more friends.
Where would you want to be married? In like Malibu or a different?
It's got to be
state?
somewhere close so that the most people can come as possible, you know, because the destination wedding, also that's kind of fucked up because not all my family can afford to go to destination weddings. So I don't want to do that. I
She's
want
gonna
everyone
be dropped
there.
in by a helicopter, though.
Right.
It's
Hey.
gonna be very elaborate.
Parachute
Coming in
it.
on an elephant.
Hey, I like that.
Something small,
So we're-
intimate.
So
An intimate 600 or 700 people.
so we're not
600 or
walking down the aisle
700
with our
intimate.
dad.
Okay. we might be getting married in the desert.
But I actually kind of like
The whole all those
the
people.
private ceremony thing, but then just have massive receptions. Like
Yeah.
some of our
Yeah.
friends did that. They had like a big party.
It's
rather
all
the
about
party.
the reception.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
all
yeah,
about the
yeah,
reception.
yeah.
Nobody cares about the wedding
Right,
part. Maybe a
right.
couple
That's
of your
business.
family
Right.
members.
That's business.
Yeah,
It's
no.
y'all signing the
25
contract.
people, right.
I wanna-
Everyone's
yeah.
just waiting anyways. Like, oh my God, how much longer
Hurry
is
up,
this
right.
pastor going to be talking? Like,
Exactly.
Let's
another
get to
15
the
minutes?
drinks afterwards.
Let's drink, let's
Yep.
eat, let's dance.
Now,
Yeah, right.
before I was in a relationship, I used to love going to weddings because it's a lot of women that
Oh.
will
Yes.
hook up.
Oh, the best. Is
Yes.
Yeah.
Hook up. Like, listen,
Plus, how fun! Like, oh, we met at a wedding.
So fun.
met at a wedding, and they hook up at the wedding. They're very more, and some of our weddings like get women all riled up. They're
Oh, we get
vulnerable.
It is
excited.
true.
And it's just like, yo, they and I'm like,
Commitment.
it's
Yeah. Other people's commitment.
Other
when they
people's
catch the bouquet, I feel bad for the person that catch that bouquet because you already know you next up for real.
Yeah.
They take weddings very seriously.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I love weddings, and I love how it just like women. Just like if you don't, guys, if you're at a wedding and you vibing with a chick, don't say anything stupid.
Don't
you
say
already,
nothing stupid.
it's a guarantee you might can go to the bathroom, go to the
It's
car,
very true.
go to the hotel. They're like, hold on, where did Jesse go with Malik? Oh,
Now-
no one's really looking for you. Now I don't care if you had the best man toast. You go. That's more important than your friend.
See, he's
You
more
get
of a
that
wedding
woman.
person. See, I'm more of a funeral. You know what I'm saying? I like picking up chicks at funerals. See, funerals
what?
to me is a little bit more easy because they
I'll be your
crying.
shoulder to
they need
cry on.
right. They need consoling.
didn't
You
know that.
already decked out in your black 3-piece suit, and
What?
then you looking good.
looking
So
great.
they don't even know they don't know you Postmate job for real on the side. You
'Cause
know
you
what I
got the
mean?
suit on.
Got the suit on. Got your best Sunday best.
Yep.
You walk up to
Yep.
her. Got your flowers typically for the casket.
So you pick up women at the
divert-
wake.
What? You divert the flowers from the casket
Yeah.
to her. You be like, you know what? I was gonna get this to Uncle Rob, but you seem like you deserve this a little bit more.
This
You know what
is
I'm
the
saying?
scary part about a wedding or a funeral, though. It's typically mostly family, so you don't know if you're hooking up with a second cousin.
Yeah, that is true too.
You know what I mean?
but they have
That
people
feels a
too.
little
That's,
more
yeah,
risky.
that is true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
It's a little more risky.
you're right.
Typically, the weddings, there's more friends. You
Yeah, I
know,
was
not
about to
not.
say,
There's
yep.
also family and friends, but this one there's a little
Yeah,
more family.
incest. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
We don't endorse that.
We ain't in
here.
Oklahoma. You're right. You're right.
Especially if you have the best man speech. That's the one that get women all riled up. Especially if you just being more you're vulnerable in that speech. You know, you say anything like say words like
Am I gonna give your best man speech?
we'll talk about that later. Listen, so you just say something like, listen, when Justin first called me, he said, man,
Yes, bring in. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
When-
I see
when
where you're
Justin-
going with this.
just first called me and said, man, listen, I found the one.
I was panicking.
He was panicking.
Yeah.
And I didn't believe him because I got this phone call 3 times. But then not getting to know, I just say Rebecca, for this past couple of days, I see why he found this one. And now you're no more the one, you're 2. And I look at you each way, both, and I cherish what you and Justin have.
That's what you gonna say. That's how you gonna say with all that soft voice. First of all, we ain't gonna even hear you over the mic. You over soft voice like you just saw
Well, I have a wine-
R&B
I
album.
have a drink in my hand.
I see, but you
You can't get loud with a
put some more
drink.
treble in your voice.
You can't
over
get
there-
loud with a drink in your hand.
Yeah, you talking like a light skinned person. You
I'm
just
not
like,
light skinned.
No,
Well, it's. I have a wine. Listen, it's subtle.
When he
You with your
first
queen.
met
You holding
you.
your. Listen, you want me to yell at you when you holding your queen, and you over here. No, you want to be subtle.
yeah, you're right.
You got your.
You're absolutely
You
right.
locked in. When your fingers locked in with your queen, it's no loud. This is loud. This is soft. Okay, loud,
feel you.
soft.
I feel
Okay,
you.
you interlock your fingers with your queen. I'm looking at you. I'm like, listen. Hey, you know what?
My bad,
I know Justin can be a headache, but you his Tylenol. Okay, something like that. Because you were definitely you a head case for me. Damn it, I don't want to speak at your wedding anymore. I'm sorry. I had it all planned. And either way, you say a great speech, then women are like, oh my God, that was
About her too. You
About
know,
her.
yeah.
About her,
Exactly.
you
He
always-
just kept bringing me up.
Well, also, I'm
like-
like, I just met her. Like, listen,
That's why you point to your girl, like, bring her up, fool.
you look good in that wedding gown.
Start hitting on the
You be like, thank you. By the time he gave my girl a compliment, there, she not looking good.
But it goes. You have to. You're right. You have to talk about the bride more because it's women like in the bridesmaids or whatever. They will come up to you afterwards while you just pouring like some getting at the bar or whatever. Oh my God, that speech was so elegant. Like
That's not true. I feel like
Wait,
women.
what?
I feel like women when they at the wedding,
That was my
they
fantasy.
go for not the obnoxious one,
okay.
but the more untamed one.
The life of the party.
Exactly.
Listen, it's you
You
guys.
know?
You both have it in clutch. You're comedians.
Yeah.
A wedding.
Yeah.
A
That
wedding
is true though, because then
I've
they're
hosted
like,
a wedding. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I've hosted a wedding reception, a few of them actually, and
Was it successful for you after?
all women are beautiful.
You like long walks on the beach? You're
Yeah,
Sagittarius?
Sagittarius, by the
Okay,
way.
copy.
By the,
Let her know.
You know,
You can eat. Now.
700 credit score. You know, you gotta throw that out there. Just you know, gotta throw little characteristics out there just to
Not
get 'em.
excellent, but good.
hey, it's good. It say good when it come up.
It's the real. It's real.
Hey, I could buy some shit. There's not no land, not no house yet, but maybe a car. I could buy a car.
How about that?
Yeah.
But you both have it in clutch as comedians because I'm looking for, like, at a speech, I want someone's going to be funny.
Of course.
Because if it's too, like, oh, I love you both together, whatever, I'm like, I don't know if I buy this shit.
What about the person that's crying? Like when they give out the speech. Like you ever have one of them situations?
I always had a picture like I was like, hold on, when in the middle of my speech.
I cried
In
when
my
I
speech,
gave my speech for my best friend.
I love when I do it. This is gonna be me and Justin. I'm like, yo, listen, and I knew that I was gonna come to this. I said I wasn't gonna do this.
Look at that shaking hand.
I said I wasn't gonna do this.
I love you, Roseanne. We've been together for like forever.
You screaming too much. That's not believable. You gotta make it.
No, he's being the brother.
Okay.
I love you. I remember one
Women
time we
just
was
break
at
out, yeah.
Chad's house and you
No.
fell out the window and I thought you were dead. I mean, I thought you were fucking dead.
But I went down there on that broken leg and I picked you up and I took you to the
Exactly.
hospital. And I said, we're gonna get through this.
Roseanne.
And here you are tripping over love.
Exactly. Roseanne.
Well, honestly, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Broads, there's a chance that you could be the one that's marrying Justin and Malik
Hey.
could be given the best man
I'm
speech.
ready.
I'm
So,
ready.
like,
I'm
ready.
it's you gotta slide into the
I'm ready.
DMs.
Well, I already know for him, I'm gonna be giving his best man speech, and I'm already ready for it.
We'll talk afterwards.
Hey, we'll talk about it.
Thank you guys for coming
Hey,
on.
no problem.
I mean, we
Fantastic.
said we're going to answer all these relationship questions, but I
Well,
think at the end of
maybe
the day,
next time.
I think we did answer a lot of problems.
I'm sure
so.
we will also get a lot of requests to have you guys back on.
Yeah,
so we can
I'm-
do debut.
Yeah, and I think probably the broads will want to like call in.
Yeah,
with
and I
these
think,
two.
and I think we gave some good pointers too.
I
from
think
the
I
first
think
date. Yeah.
overall you answered most all the questions just in general.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Appreciate
just
that.
it's
I'm
just
glad we can help. 'Cause
everyone's relationship is
At the end
solved
of the
now.
day, love always wins.
It does.
And I want to be that
Or
guy.
money, love or money wins.
Well,
Mostly
of
money.
Well, love. Well, money. Will
It
love
is the
come
number
from
one
money.
reason for
Exactly.
divorce. So,
Exactly.
you know.
You're right.
You can love a person all you want to, but if they broke and you can't get your pink drink at Starbucks every
I
time you
love
want.
my pig drink.
Hey, you love your
Light
pink
ice?
drink. Hey, like
Come
what?
on.
Let them know.
Venti?
Extra strawberry.
Bro.
2 shots of cane.
You get the
sugar.
grande?
Oh no, I get the small baby one.
That's the grande.
Nah, I get the baby cup because I'm lactose intolerant. That coconut milk run through you.
It does run.
But you
It
want a
does.
little
You gotta
hit
get
of
the
it.
cheese
Exactly, just a little hint.
Little shot,
I just want a little hint of cocaine. I don't want the whole mile. I just want a little snort. We don't condone that, by the way. I don't. Yeah.
I mean, if they want to do that, they
I
can
mean,
do it.
you know, let them
Hey,
let them fly,
I'm about
let
to
them
say,
live.
we're in LA. You do what you want.
All right. Well, I'm Malik B. This is
Justin
Justin
Elliott.
Elliott
And
from the
Cutting Weight podcast,
podcast.
broads. All the info is going to be in the episode notes per usual. We'll have to have these two back and
Chat soon.
chat soon.
That's
I love that. Chess.